not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Patriot Prime here once again with another episode of the SITREP. And as you can see, I am flying solo because my guest tonight messaged me at 9:45 and said, sitting down to eat dinner with a family. I'll see you soon. And I'm like, I'm on a schedule, brother. So while we wait on him, I have to tell you a little bit of a horror story that I had this afternoon. So if you follow my page, if you follow me on Facebook, you know that ever since Christmas, we've been working on a home arcade. And one of the things my wife really wanted was a pinball machine. So we were looking at all the different pinball machines they have out, and they got these digital ones now that are really cool. Found the best one that we could get for our buck, and I ordered it. It arrived today. I was so excited. You put this thing together, and we was going to play some pinball. And the company forgot to send a key. So when you put this thing together, you have to open up the back of the pinball table section and then open the back of the monitor section so you can reach in and connect everything together. So without the key, I can't connect the pinball machine. So I'm looking online. This place does not have a number you can call. When you try to chat with them, a lost key doesn't qualify for their chat, so you have to fill out a ticket. So I went and filled out a ticket, and I'm just pissed. Wife wants me to fix dinner, so I'm fixing dinner, and I'm pissed off about the pinball machine, and I'm just anger and rage and all this stuff. So I go back in, I look at the machine, and I notice 2 screws at the bottom of the door. So my ingenious thinking was, let's go ahead and unscrew these screws, which have to be attached to hinges. So after I popped the screws out, I was able to get my fingernails in with the door, pop the door, and slid it out over the lock. So I was able to finally get the pinball machine open and ready to go. And I think what I'm going to do tomorrow is go to Lowe's and get some of those keyless thumb locks thing, because I really think it's bullshit if it's your machine, why it has to be locked up for you to work on it. So just one of those things. How's everybody doing tonight? We got 12 people in the chat. Hello, Outrun the Neon Sun. Did you catch my pinball horror story? I got it work. Figured out. I was on the Outrun show last night. He's an arcade guy, and man, we had a good time. That was a hoot. So I'm going to check Facebook Messenger and see if my guest has even noticed the message I sent him. Not yet. Who knows when he'll be on. Hang tight, though. I got new Toyhax in today, and per usual, I always buy an extra, so we'll do giveaways tonight. We'll see. The sets we'll be giving away will be for Magnificus here, Point Blank, and Minerva. So I'm excited to get those decals applied. Who else in here? Gordon, you just walked into chaos, man. I never know what this is going to be like. Normally, I'm a lot more structured. My guest is ready to go, and we're ready to party. But it's just me entertaining you right now. Where I was on Outrun show last night, I had on some 80s nostalgia here. I got this really cool Terminator head that I'm going to put on my Terminator 2 arcade cabinet. So I thought that was pretty cool. Point Blank's awesome. I really like Point Blank. A lot of people did not for some reason. I don't see the big issue with him, but I cannot wait to get the Toyhax on him. He's going to look so cool. Coolest has to be V. One of the things I didn't show you last night, Outrun, one of my buddies is big into 3D printing. If I can get this drawer open, it's stuck. I don't know what I was digging in, got this thing stuck so bad. But he made me 3D printed visitor blasters. Really thrilled with these. And we'll figure out a way. These are going to go in the arcade. We're going to decorate it all up with 80s nostalgia. Yeah, there we go. He made me 2 of them. Can't beat dual wielding. You know, every figure I find said you haven't run into Point Blank. I'm still seeing Legacy Wave 1 at my Walmart. Everything I get is online, pretty much through Amazon or Entertainment Earth. Let's see. Come on, man. He knew we were doing this at 10. I'm gonna give him so much hell when he finally shows up. So anybody get anything cool lately? It's been kind of dry here. I mean, none of my pre-orders are coming in until May and June. I did finally, don't know if you saw this on my Facebook page, finally got Highbrow. So that completes my G1 Autobot Headmasters, the larger ones. Don't know if I'm going for the juniors yet. They are way too expensive. Minerva is nice. I don't know if she's still available at Walgreens or not. I mean, Walgreens is some fast shipping. I ordered on a Wednesday and I got her Friday. Well, I hope you're using my discount code Patriot to get 15% off your order. I'll pull up Facebook here on the other side to see if he ever takes a look at the invite that I sent him. See, I do have the Menosaur upgrade kit. Maybe I'll get that thing put together and on review this week for you guys. Still, he was one that got delayed for me from Amazon. I think he started shipping in July, and I didn't get mine till end of August, or right about the middle of August. I got him right before we went to the beach. Good man. I find Toyhax very relaxing. It's like my zen. I usually do it first thing in the mornings on a Saturday and just sit up here, and I got my multi-tool kit, and I pull up my bifocals, and I just get to Toyhaxing. Can't beat haxing. He was. This thing really surprised me, still conveniently on my desk. This was a fun figure to put together. Like if you saw the video, it was a combination model kit, transformer. The water slide decals were a little weird. There was one that I actually ended up pulling off. I didn't notice it until after the video, but on the Raptor's head, let me see if I can get it pulled out. There was some water slide decals on his cheeks. So if you look on this cheek here, see how it's got the orange circle? And then I noticed after I was done filming, I don't think it's going to show up, I tore off the bottom of that orange circle. So I guess it hadn't dried completely, but the rest of them are on good. And it's like paint. So water slide decals are pretty neat. I can't wait till they come out with their set for breakdown, so that way Menosaur will be complete. And I know for a fact that Toyhax is making a decal set for the Menosaur upgrade set because I sent them a Menosaur upgrade kit. So it's going to be neat to see how they fix that. If you guys watch Deluxe Baldwin's channel, he did a review on 52 toys, 52 toys, excuse me. They have a set out for the Year of the Rabbit. It's 2 bunny rabbits that turn into a cube. And I forget what their names are, but they're just like really evil names for bunny rabbits. It cracks me up. Oh, thanks for the pointers there. I had never fooled with water slide decals before, and I was going by some of what I saw in reviews where they said, you know, you just slide it onto the figure. So what I ended up doing, I just got the decal wet, peeled it off like a Toyhax, and slapped it on. I loved how while it was wet, you could get it in the proper position, and then once it dried, man, it looks just like paint. So still prefer the old sticky decal, but those are pretty cool. Still waiting on Tarn to ship from Amazon. I don't know what the holdup is on that. Seems like everybody else is getting it. Hey, Kato. That's the man who makes the videos for those with short attention spans. That's a cool gimmick. My videos just get longer and longer, and I try to shorten them for everybody. Maybe he was thinking 10 p.m. his time. He's in L.A. or not L.A., Las Vegas. Fucking Cato, that's right. Boys, I cannot wait for TFCon in Orlando. They keep hyping up everything that's going on in March, and they got Peter Cullen going to show up in March. And man, I hope he goes to Orlando. I would love to meet him. I mean, I hate to say it, the man's getting up in years, and I would just love to meet Peter Cullen at some point. That would be so awesome. I think Bert's already got our room booked. I'm still waiting to see when that date opens so I can take a look at airline tickets because I'm not driving to Florida. I know Engineer Hoist, he drove from Florida all the way to Baltimore, but he's more of a man than I am because I am not going to do that. That's right. Con Bros Unite. We need to make T-shirts. Oh, you can make it, man. You can do it. I'm hoping, I've kind of, the way it's planned, I'm going to be staying with Bert for a couple days. Then we'll go to TFCon and then hang out with him a couple more days, and I'll fly back home. So I'm going to be there about a week, and I'm looking forward to that. Hanging out with Bert, and I know Joe's down in Florida, and Hoist is down in Florida. Who knows what kind of chaos we'll be getting into. We don't have too far to drive from Myrtle Beach. They finally get that balloon out of your backyard. Deluxe is flying in. I think he always flies in. He's out in the Midwest. It's kind of weird just being me. I just can't think of things to keep talking about. You guys ask some questions. What's going on? Y'all get anything cool lately? Got anything coming in the mail? I think they shot down the balloon that was carrying all the Tarns to Amazon. Everybody and their brother has a Tarn. Mine's still shipping in May. I don't have cowbell. I got Yeti cup. I tell you what. There we go. Check the Con Bros out. So get some entertainment in here. Universe 2 Silverbolt and a Prime Sergeant Cup coming from Transformer Land. Man, I haven't ordered anything from them for a while. Oh, you are welcome. You are welcome. They do. There's a few of them. I'm not sure which ones they make for them because I only have a couple MPs myself. It's a weekend, so this is, or not, it's a weeknight water. Anybody else get a 3-day weekend this weekend for President's Day? I love having a state job. But then I think this is my last 3-day weekend for 3 months. And I hope it quits raining. It has been raining nonstop today. Governor actually declared a state of emergency for all 55 counties here in West Virginia for flooding. Hello, Anthony Sanchez, Jason Wade Cox. How are you all on this fine Thursday? Supposed to stop tomorrow, but it's going to get cold. and then warm back up. It's been in the 60s all week. I mean, yay, global warming. I've wore shorts a couple days. So real quick, I just thought, what do y'all think of Mirage in the new Transformer movie? I think they're really hyping him up. I have a feeling that he is going to knock Bumblebee off the pedestal, and Mirage is going to be like the kid-friendly Transformer for the next few movies. Really disappointed with that Super Bowl commercial. I mean, all these other movies. Well, no, I think a lot of the trailers was watch the full trailer online. I was like, I'm not watching this on my big 70-inch TV to watch it on my phone. I said, I want to watch it here. They kind of, nothing really stood out with the Super Bowl as far as the commercials and stuff this year. I agree with you, Kato. I just don't do the movie toys anymore. It should be jazz. It should be jazz. I don't understand how the live action movie people screw those up so bad. Remember how pissed we were with the Bumblebee movie? Hell yeah, that's Starscream. Nope, Blitzwing. Looks nothing like Blitzwing. That's why I liked with the Bumblebee movie that they used Shatter and Dropkick, because those were Decepticons made specifically for the movie. So nobody's disappointed. Nobody's like, oh, that doesn't look like Shatter and Dropkick. And I think they worked really good. First off, they gave them plenty of screen time and personality. Yes, sir. I'll agree with that 100%. 100%. I'm going to see if I can find a guy named Blackbeard and get a copy. I think this one's supposed to take place in the 90s. What ticks me off, let's think about it, I don't understand why they can't utilize Decepticons and Predacons. Why does it have to be the Terracons? I mean, we've got so many cool Decepticon, Predacon characters, and the live action films always pull these villains out their ass. Excuse me. You know what? Let's reverse things. Let's add some excitement while we're waiting. 22 people in the chat. Let's give away a Toyhax now. What the hell? We've got 3 figures. Which one you want me to give away first? Minerva, Point Blank, or Magnificus? I'll leave that up to you. Top 5 comments. That's the giveaway we're giving out first. Hey, Larkin. Excuse me. All right, there's Point Blank and Minerva. I can count. It's the first time I've showed my face on camera for a while. I screwed up shaving the other day, and I took off all of this. So I just had the mustache, and that right here, my wife was not happy. All right, Minerva's the winner. Minerva is who we're going to give away. So let's see. Since everybody's already typed in Minerva, let's make that it. Okay, we're just going by Minerva. That's the code I'm going to use for the StreamYard giveaway. I see Outrun. You're watching. I'm glad. I told him I want to get on here with him to help him do some StreamYard stuff. So we're going to do the giveaway tool. This one actually turned out to be a really good figure. I liked RC, but I really liked her. And they did a good job with her. I just wish I had a Walgreens around, but luckily for once, online came through. So Make sure you spell Minerva right with a capital M, because that's what I'm typing in right now. Minerva. So when are you going to give away your beard hair? This is about all I'm going to do anymore. I keep growing the beard out, and it just makes me look too old. I mean, my beard is just, the mustache is black and the beard is just white. And I'm getting ready to turn 50 in July, and I am fighting old as long as I can. But, you know, next time I do trim deluxe, I'll send it your way. All right, let's draw for Minerva. Let me pull up this screen. Let's share the screen here with everybody. Giveaway tool. They've changed it a little bit. There we go. StreamYard giveaway tool will drop me down here in the corner. We got Minerva typed in. Let's start collecting the comments. Here we go. 10 entries. Looks about right. So let's draw for Minerva. Yo. Jay Lee, congratulations. One of my longtime subscribers right here. That's awesome. Jay Lee, let me find a pen so I can write your name down. Just had a pen a while ago, and as usual, I lose things. If you saw this desk, you'd understand. So congratulations, Jay Lee. I asked Toyhax to get me see if they'd send some more stickers my way. A few years ago, right before TFCon 2019, they made me a whole bunch of these in this size and a larger size. And at work, I've got my big one on my Yeti cup at the office. So I asked them, I said, can you get some more of these for me? I need to give them out at TFCon. All right, so that takes care of the mighty Minerva. What ones did I ordered? Oh, crankcase. Can't wait to get those in. My special guest still has not looked at the message I sent him. So hell, I might have to sit rep myself. How do you get a big one what? Because I could take that anyway. I've got to get this office organized. I'm going to donate some of my collection in here. It's going to go downstairs to the family room arcade because, of course, we're doing 80s theme. So I've got some Back to the Future stuff. I've got some of my few G1 commemorative editions, reissues still in the package. I think I'll bring down. When Dylan was born, I bought him a glowworm. Remember those from the 80s? I got one of those. And I don't know what else we'll put down there, but we're just going to make it a fun 80s room. My son was very disappointed that our pinball machine wasn't a real pinball machine. He doesn't like the fact that it's digital. He's like, well, why'd you get this? I wanted a real one. I was like, well, real ones are $8,000. And if one breaks, you're kind of boned. So I told him if he doesn't like our 80s arcade, he can go play his Switch, and this will be the grown-up room. Wait till somebody gives a super chat. That's when the new folks are like, what have I walked into? I told Outrun the Neon Sun about super chats, and yeah. Oh, we got posters, and we went to Hobby Lobby. They had a bunch of arcade signs and stuff on sale. Hobby Lobby's great. There's Larkin. He'll hop in and help entertain us for a while. Joel.
Hey, can you hear me?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm just watching you. Well, listening to you, actually.
Well, now we're seeing you. Yeah, I feel kind of stood up. I feel like, my dating life in the 90s.
Yeah, what happened, man?
Well, he asked me earlier. I mean, he's in Las Vegas.
Okay.
He says, just this was at 5 o'clock. So I'm just getting off at work. Are we still on tonight? And I was like, yeah, 10 o'clock on my end, which, 10 o'clock, which it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then at 9:45, he sends me a message, hey, I'm going to have dinner with the family and see you soon. So I'm thinking that he's thinking 10 o'clock Las Vegas time.
Oh, my goodness.
So
You'll be fast asleep by that.
I'm no kidding.
That or maybe the wife was like, no, you ain't doing that. It's our anniversary. Stay.
It could be. It could be. Well, Bert and I was supposed to have a stream tomorrow, and then one of my guests canceled because he doesn't understand time zones either. And then my wife's like, "Well, we're going to do something tomorrow night." And I'm like, "Well," and then I told Bert, and I could actually see Bert go, because he's been wanting to hang out for such a long time. You sure you can't fly to Florida in October?
What was that?
Are you sure you can't fly to Florida in October?
I'd love to. It's just the cost and the time.
Oh, I fully understand.
I'm self-employed, so it's hard. It's like because I'm self-employed, right? It's money lost too, right?
That's why I'm cashing in vacation days.
Yeah, I thought about going to TFCon LA, though, and then I thought about it. Wow, if I go, I won't be able to buy anything because all the money is going to be spent on hotels and airfare. And then be like, okay, what am I going to do then?
Yeah, true. Because everybody is pretty much us East Coasters, right?
Is East. I think the only way is if it's on the East is when my daughter goes to school because she's college. She plans to go to a school in the East. If I can try to mix a trip to see her at the same time or something like that. Some kind of shenanigans to mix those two to kill two birds with one stone, right?
Man, Gordon's got a nasty profile pic. I like it.
What is it?
Upgrade kit on Skullgrin. Asking you if you could do an upgrade kit on Skullgrin.
Skullgrin.
Didn't you do one for him?
No,
with the head?
I didn't. I picked up the one by, I think it was Matrix Workshop. So for upgrade kits, either it really has to bother me a lot for me to make one, but if somebody's done one and I think it's better than what I could do, because the one that they actually had panels, and I have a hard time doing panels. I kind of just don't, do it, to be honest.
I tell you, Bert's really impressed me for his way he's took off on 3D printing.
Man, it's a fun hobby. I mean, his excitement has got me excited for printing large robots too. Like, he's been printing those large Japanese anime robots, and they're coming out really nice. So
yeah, I was really amazed with his last video.
Yeah,
if you guys haven't watched that, go on Bert's channel. He 3D printed his own. I forget what it's called, but it's a Japanese. Was it a Shogun Warrior? It's just something from another animated show.
I think was it. I can't remember if it was the Voltus 5 one. One of those. I can't remember, but I did watch it, and it's kind of cool how he shows the assembly and everything. But that video actually pushed me to print a giant robot as well. And, I print stuff all the time, but it's just that just seeing how cool it looked, like, yeah, because 3D printing takes a lot of time, right? So, I mean, I think he took 2 weeks to print that.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with Fire Talks. I think I did a video. I got some of his stuff here, and I thought he painted them. And he's like, no, they're just different colors of filament, I think is what you call it.
Yep.
So he's really upped his game, too.
So
these 3D printer guys.
Here's something kind of funny. Me, Fire Talks, and Engineer Hoist, we all got this printer called a Carbon X1. And it can print up to 4. if you buy this special feeder, you can print 4 colors, or up to 16 if you buy multiple feeders. So we kind of all got it, and we're actually, so we have a little secret 3D printer chat where Bert's there too. So if you buy a 3D printer, we'll invite you over. But we're trying
I won't
to
be
get Bert to buy
3D
the
printing
same
anytime
printer.
soon because I've got that arcade itch.
Oh man, that arcade itch, man. I'm envious, but I mean, but you have the space for that. I mean, I wish I had the space for that. I mean, yeah, in Hawaii on this little rock, we're not. There's space is a premium. So the only arcade I could probably afford are the micro mini ones that I've been collecting. Yeah, that's the one. That's more my size. But every time I see your pictures, and you've been adding a new machine. How many machines did you just started with one?
We started at Christmas with one.
Yeah, it's Christmas. Not even 3 months.
So we got Pac-Man, and then I thought, well, Dylan can't just have one arcade machine. One arcade has one machine. So I found a Street Fighter 2 cabinet on sale and got that for him.
You're gonna need a Mortal Kombat one, man.
That's the next one I want, but I got to pay off some of these others first. And so then it was the Terminator 2 one. I was like, man, I have to get Terminator 2.
Oh,
hello,
man.
Deluxe.
You have to. God dang.
Deluxe.
I had to.
You had to.
I had to.
That's the mantra of all addicts, man. Had to.
I don't know. What'd you get? I didn't hear you. What'd you get?
That Terminator 2 arcade machine.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then my brother, who helps fuel my addiction because he's a collector as well, he gets on Facebook Messenger and he's like, there's a guy in Lewisburg, which is 5 miles from me, selling 4 arcade one-up machines. So I got Rampage and Centipede off of him. So
Rampage and Centipede, they're solid games.
Oh, yeah. So now I got 5 arcade games, and then Lisa, she's wanting pinball. Got to make the wife happy. We got pinball.
The Playboy?
You got a pinball machine too now?
Yeah, we just got it today.
Is it the Playboy one?
Oh my
No.
goodness. Before
that's the one Dylan played.
F1 racing machines. Before you know it.
Yeah, there are some of those. I love that.
You're
gonna have one of those F1 racing machines in your house by next month or something.
Hey, do y'all remember Excite Bike?
There we go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Excite Bike.
I used to play that in Pizza Hut all the time, man. That was a fun game to play.
Yeah, I miss it. I miss the Pizza Huts when they used to have video games. They used to have the table ones, right?
The Pac-Man and Pac-Man and Centipede. I think Space Invaders might have been one too.
Oh yeah.
Zaxxon was a big one at mine. Zaxxon and Tron.
Galaga.
Yeah, Tron.
Galaga was a fun one.
I remember Tron. Man, I just remember Excite Bike. I loved Paperboy on Nintendo. Was one of my favorites. I don't know why. Just you throw the paper and drop the bike up.
Oh yeah, I remember that game, Paperboy. Yeah.
See, that's the one I wanted to get, Slow DK, but the wife wanted the Legends one because it had 22 games. And this Legends pinball that we got, you can buy packs with more games in them. So you can just load that sucker up with games. And the ones that's on right now are very 70s and 80s tables. It's so nostalgic, which, is why we're doing this anyway.
Man, that's pretty cool. But yeah, that escalated really quickly for you.
Oh, I know. And I've stopped now. Well, not only with the machines, but we've repainted a room. We bought new light. I mean, we just went all in on this.
You know what's the cool thing, though? You got the whole family in on it.
Yeah.
So it's like a nice family project, right?
I love
exactly, Outrun. We just need to get you into Transformers. I was on his channel last night. Really cool guy. Very big into arcades. Definitely got to get him and Bert together because they will just click.
Nice.
I do remember Frogger too, Jason. I like some Frogger back in the day.
Frogger. That was a fun game.
This pinball machine too, you can actually play games on it. There's an arcade drop-in controller that I'm going to get. It actually goes on sale for 50% off next week. you can download all the old Activision titles from like the Atari 2600 and some of the
Pinball.
top-down shooters. So it's going to be a good cabinet, I think.
It used to be fun, but now when you play, after I started playing like Pitfall, I loved Pitfall back in the day. But now if you play it for about 5 minutes, you're like, this is boring as hell.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good.
I can't beat those old days when it was just the stick and the button.
I never had
Here's
an
Rodimus.
Atari.
This is
Yeah.
turned into a hell of a sit rep.
I missed out. I had to put the kids to bed.
No, it's my guest hasn't shown.
Hey, Rodimus is here.
What's going on, Joe? What's going on, Matt?
Good
Jay?
traffic, man.
I thought
Yeah,
I could hear the cars driving by a while ago.
I never had an Atari, but my babysitter did. So whenever I, my mom went and did something and everything, when I went over there, I always got to play Atari. And what was the tank game where you go around a little thing?
Combat.
Combat.
Oh no, I thought it was called Combat. Okay.
Oh yeah, there was
Van-
combat,
Vanguard
and then there
was
was
my
also there was just tanks, right? Like there wasn't just a
Yeah,
tanks
there were
game.
tanks.
That you,
Combat had you were tanks,
yeah,
jets.
one that you launch. You
planes.
try to launch different weapons up and
Yeah.
over to like your opponent.
Well, no, I thought this the one I'm talking about where they were in like a maze or something, and you shot, and the
Yeah,
bullets would go ding, ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding. or something.
Yeah, that was combat.
Was that combat? Okay. My favorite one was Vanguard. I think it was called Vanguard with the devil face, whatever, with around the. like a ship.
Me and my cousins, we
Was it
love
Vanguard?
four-player
Tempest?
Warlord. Remember Warlord?
Battle Zone. I don't.
Battlezone was the arcade machine where you actually looked through the goggles and it had the like vector graphics and you're like steering the tank. That was one of my
I think
favorites.
so.
That's like
Yeah.
early 80s.
I think it was called.
What's going on, everybody? I see everybody saying hi in the comments.
We're slowly getting together again. Hopefully this won't turn into a 3-hour stream on Thursday night.
Missile Command. That was a pretty good one too.
Yeah, that's on my Centipede arcade cabinet
Okay.
because
Okay,
it
that
comes
was
with
a
the
fun
roller
one.
and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a fun one. I like that one.
I haven't updated my MAME setup. Like I still.
I wish that happened back in the day. Get stood up and end up with 3 more dates. Hey, guys.
That's funny.
Nice.
I think who did Operation Wolf? Tato, maybe. I don't think they're tied in with Arcade 1-Up yet.
Operation Wolf. I don't remember
So,
that.
question for you, Jay.
Yes, sir.
Have you thought about doing return sit reps with any of us?
I have.
Yeah.
I think I've already been on one.
Yeah, you've been on one.
Was that
Yeah.
okay?
I think it started out, and then other people started hopping in. So then I went to the new guys again. So
Okay.
Cinestar, here you go. This is an arcade guy.
There you go.
Now Outrun, you're not on Facebook, are you? See, that's how we not only talk on YouTube, but we message each other all day long. So it's like a nonstop.
Ding, 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 ding.
And ever since I got a watch,
You guys don't.
my
work
wrist
at
is
all.
always vibrating.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think you guys work out.
Matt, did you miss that joke?
I didn't hear it. I'm sorry. I was looking up that game Vanguard, one of my favorite games, and yeah, it was. Yeah, I remember that one.
Speaking of Outrun, now there is a good game. Good old classic arcade game for you right there. Outrun.
what was the one that was like Outrun, but your vehicle had weapons on top?
Spy Hunter.
No, it wasn't Spy Hunter
Spy
because
Hunter was so good.
Oh, I
Road
love it.
Blasters. You might be thinking of
Love
Road
Spy
Blasters.
Hunter, man. I played the hell out of some arcade Spy Hunter at the arcade.
Yeah,
man.
Spy Hunter is a fun
Bowling
game.
alley, man. And
Road
the
Blasters.
first-
That's what I'm thinking of. Because remember, the helicopter would fly over and drop a new weapon on top of your car.
Yep. Yep, I remember
the
that.
first Super Mario. Man. Yeah, I used to go to the bowling alley all the time. They had tons
Uh-oh.
of games.
Princeton, thank you so much. Hit me up with a super chat. Outrun the Neon Sun. Let me introduce you to Bert the Stormtrooper.
Oh, dear Jesus.
Oh, dear Jesus.
Oh dear Jesus.
Hopefully we can get some new footage this October.
Oh, we'll have to get some new footage this October, man. Dude, I'm so excited, man.
Answer Digital Caveman's question. New place is nice. I've had to spend a little bit more money than I anticipated. In Florida, I found out that normally when you register a vehicle, it's like between $50 and $100 for a vehicle registration.
Wow.
What's that?
I spent $500 on mine.
Oh, hold on.
Vehicle registration?
Yeah.
Good God.
Right. But
Mine's 30.
Florida doesn't have a state income tax, but they get it back in other ways. So when you register a vehicle in Florida, it's like $400 plus plate for your initial registration. Then it's, when you renew, it's like whatever.
How much is it when you renew?
Like $50.
I pay $500 every year, and
every year.
I have
somebody needs to come to the mainland.
Yeah, but you know why?
Florida, it's once. Florida, it's once, and so that was like last month. I had to pay $400 for and change for my car, and now then for my wife's car today, I had to pay another $440 that's also to register and get plates. And now I have to send the New Jersey plates back to New Jersey. So
I have to return them?
Yeah, I have to return them.
Yeah, I'm overtaxed here. I already know.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, that's the thing. Like Florida is like, it doesn't like they don't charge you in other ways. Like it's like if you're careful, you don't have to worry about all the expenses and stuff like that. But so $500
Outrun. Check your email.
A year?
But I mean, I guess your next year it'll be more balanced out because you don't have the income tax, right?
Right. Yeah, I won't have the income tax, but I will have to when I file this year. I have to file with because it's still for 2022. I'm gonna have to pay for New Jersey state sale, New Jersey income tax.
So the first year is going to be more painful than most, but after that it should be better.
Yeah, right. But I'm trying to get my gears back in turning, and I'm trying to get my retrospectives back on a normal schedule. And it's kind of tricky because the next character I'm working on is a big one, and then one after that is a big one too. So
I'm so behind on my reviews, it's ridiculous. It's like last month. We had stuff going on every night. Dylan got into basketball and everything. And then this month, just like stuff keeps hopping all over the place. I've got so much stuff on the back burner here, and I just can't get going.
I know. I actually recorded intros for every figure that I wanted to review and just haven't gotten to it because I'm like, I had to run here and run there. And I like the area, but where I live, it's like 20 to 30 minutes everywhere, which is nice because it's spread out, but it still takes a while to get places. Not a big deal. I mean, my Target's about a half an hour away.
Oh, nice.
And Walmart's 15. So
it's funny. We went out of town last week and I actually hit 2 Targets. I was all excited. Finally, I'm going to Target.
And it was empty. It was empty. Yeah.
Yeah,
Targets have been
I can't find Tarn. I'm waiting for Amazon too, but it's taking forever.
Yeah, I was complaining about that earlier. I don't know what's up with Amazon and Tarn. It seems like everything else is dropping.
Yeah, I got everything else. I got freaking Rise of the Beast, a little core class RC before even Tarn came out. So I was like,
well, the other thing is that Entertainment Earth, it takes them longer to get stuff. But also, I've been putting out the links for Entertainment Earth for my affiliate links, and not as many people have been clicking on it. So.
Because
I never get a lot for that either.
I don't order from Entertainment Earth. I've been doing Show Z a lot now. Show Z's been doing a lot. TF Safari. So yeah, I don't order from Entertainment Earth. But man,
I can't talk. Mine is primarily Amazon.
I cannot wait for TFCon, man. Me and my wife are gonna make a trip out. We're gonna go to Disney. We'll go to Universal. Nice. And then we're going to hit up TFCon. I'm so excited.
And TFCon, that's right there at SeaWorld, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Sea. No, yeah, it's on SeaWorld. The hotel is on SeaWorld.
I now have annual passes for Universal, so
I'm
Oh.
so excited to see everybody, and hopefully
I can't
Tommy
wait.
can come and everything, and it's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be a great week, man. It's gonna be a great week. I mean, I know we're gonna talk about it later on down the line, but
yeah,
I'm
as we get
excited.
Well,
closer,
we're going to talk about nonstop, and
I'm
as soon as
excited.
March is over, after TFCon March, that's when they're going to start hyping up the one in October.
Yep.
So
So-
biggest disappointment that I have
Oh,
right
that
now,
thing
this guy.
sucks.
Oh
Dude,
man,
don't get the
I am
Bumblebee
not
one.
pleased with him.
Do not get the Bumblebee one either, man, because that one will make
Hey,
you one just.
I got the
collecting.
Toyhax stickers for Megatron and the upgrade kit.
Gross.
Does it fix this like a lot of the
No,
problems with this
it
thing?
does not fix it.
It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know
like
if it
paint-
fixes
it's
it
like
or
painting a
not,
turd.
but it is what it is. It's not. It feels like
Larkin, just say it's a piece of shit. My God, I mean, you can say something sucks, dude. Come on, dude. I mean, God bless America. I mean, I love Transformers, but damn, dude, that thing, the Bumblebee was trash. It was just straight trash.
the B. Yeah, B is not well. Okay, the B design is not great. Whoever is the design team on theirs it's obviously they don't know how to design Transformers.
No.
I think
It's
it's
not-
Yeah, this was not designed by a Transformers
It
designer.
was not. So Takara Tommy's name is not on any of those. They
No,
should
it's-
go back to Takara Tommy to at least take a crack at it.
I think the next one is either the rumor was either the Dreadnought car or Sergeant Slaughter's vehicle.
You know I'm gonna get them because I'm an addict deluxe.
I think.
Like this is the worst fusion cannon ever. Like it does not stay in the pack at all.
I had that one pre-ordered, and I just heard so many people complaining. I couldn't.
It stays on top of the back of his hand.
Oh, I mean up here.
Yeah. It's better as a tank than it is a robot.
Oh yeah, I give the B thing. I give it's a better for the GI Joe vehicle than it is a Transformer.
I mean,
I give it that.
I think the whole line is it reminds me of a novelty item. You know, like how they make licensed stuff that's more novelty than a toy.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
okay, like the Hallmark Transformers. Those are novelty items, right? The ones that don't transform or
I
they're
remember
statues.
the
Yeah.
Star Wars.
It's obvious that the figure was made as a GI Joe figure first, as a GI Joe tank, a GI, as a Cobra Hiss tank, and then they tried to incorporate a robot without actually even thinking about how it would work.
Well, they did that with the Star Wars stuff and the Marvel. I think the vehicle was first, and then the bot was second.
I haven't even taken the Baroness out of the package.
Oh, I just think the team that designed the transform, like the way it transforms and the joints and stuff, they're nothing reminiscent of anything Takara Tommy does. So it just kind of makes me think these guys doesn't have any experience in transforming toys.
That's probably one of the worst Transformers ever.
I'm gonna pay the $500 registration fee. Yeah, okay. So registration in Hawaii is by weight. So if you own a big car, it's a lot more expensive.
Still,
Like the ambulance I used to have was almost $700.
You just used to have an ambulance?
I used to have an ambulance. I
Why
sold
would you
it.
have an ambulance?
Oy.
It's like having a hearse.
Why not, man?
It's like having a hearse.
like, why did
He didn't want to go that extreme. He just went with the ambulance.
Oh, yeah, he just okay. My
Like,
bad.
for what reason do you need to pay that much money into what they're doing?
Well, it's Hawaii. They have
I
to
wouldn't
import
feel
air.
bad about it if they fixed the stupid potholes all over this place, but they don't even fix the
That's
roads.
the volcanoes. You can't plug those up.
Hey, Larkin, did you get the Dr. Wu Triptychon thing?
No, I want to get it though. I didn't get it.
I just got this in the damaged version, man. I opened this up and I swear to God, I got cancer when I smelt it.
Oh, really?
I think I did, man. I think I got cancer.
They come out of Ohio.
Well,
Was it from Wuhan?
It's the battle damage version, so they put some like stuff and dirt and everything, so it looks like it's damaged. So it's all compact in this little thing. And when I opened it up, I was like, "Oh my god, it smells
Hey,
so bad." But it smelled.
Did you get the
smells
new
so
age
bad, but it
battle
smelled
damage?
good.
Did you get the new age battle damage figures?
Yeah, yeah. I got Starscream. I didn't get Megatron and Prime. I'm waiting to see if they go on sale.
I saw them on sale at TF Source.
They're on sale at TF Source.
Yeah, $99 for both.
No, that's not much on sale. They're 107 at Show Z.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
But you get free shipping, I think, right?
From Show Z, no, you pay like $1 or $2. You can get it
Oh.
like 10, 15 days. Anyways, this thing smelled really. I mean, I was like, it just came at me. I was like, my god, but man, it's so beautiful the way they paint it, and the way that it looks freaking awesome.
I didn't know they did a battle damage version.
Yeah, they did a battle damage. They got a purple and orange one, and then they got a Toyhax one, I think, or something. I don't know. They got some different ones, some black and silver ones. And they're, Dr. Wu, they recolor everything. I
just want Dr. Wu to release that Megatron. The small Megatron.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Megatron. I got their Toxitron too, the Optimus Prime recolor.
I really like the line of tiny
yeah,
figures.
they're awesome.
They're smaller than Legends, and it's pretty cool.
But I mean, what they did with the Triptychon, I mean, he's a quadruple changer. I mean,
yeah,
that's awesome.
That's cool.
I mean, it's awesome. So I'm excited.
And it fits in a box, right?
Yeah, it turns into a cube. It turns into the spaceship mode, I guess, or the land. Triptychon had the land mode or something like that, like a little something. I remember him rolling over the mini bots in that one episode.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then he turns into a base, and then he turns into his T-Rex mode.
You think they're gonna do the rest of the bases like Scorponok and Metroplex?
I would love Scorponok. I think would be easy. Metroplex could be easy.
Yeah,
Fort Max could be easy as well. I think they could do all of them. To be honest, the way they're, especially Metroplex and Fort Max, they're boxy anyways.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't take that much to do those. Scorponok, I think, would be pretty cool. That would be awesome to do that one.
Yeah, and then who knows? What if they do a deformed Omega Supreme? I think that's all the.
Yeah, they could do Omega. Yeah, they can do Omega. I'm getting that. Who made that Omega? Pakion?
Pangu?
Whatever. Pangu.
Pangu?
I should be getting that sometime this week or maybe next week.
It's a decent. I mean, for the price, it's. I mean, I can't complain for the price. You know what I mean?
Right. They said it's a smaller version of the DX9 one, which I had the DX9 MP1, so I like that one. That's my Omega. So.
But New Age is going to blow that out of the water with the treads.
Man, I've heard that they worked with New Age, but I don't know if that was for real or not. But
yeah, but with the rolling tank and everything.
No, I'm sorry, Magic Square. I'm sorry. New Age, yes, is going to kill it. I'm talking about Magic Square. I'm sorry. I thought Magic Square worked with them or something.
Well, everyone, this is Dan from Outrun the Neon Sun. He's jumped
What's up,
right
guy?
into a topic that he doesn't know much about.
Nope,
He's gonna
that's
try
okay.
his best
I'm
to
learning.
Interact with us.
Yeah, I really
Transformers
want
guy
to
or
hear
not
about
Transformers guy.
Oh, I love the Transformers, but I got to be honest with you, I don't have any collectibles. I love anything 80s. I did a podcast on the 80s and arcade stuff.
You have collectibles behind you.
I have a little bit of knowledge.
You have
we're not
collectibles
all
behind you.
Transformers. I mean, you got stuff.
That's true. Oh, I don't want to say go to other collectibles. What's up? Oh, I got these new wave toys, Jason. You got to see those, man. They're so much fun. I'll show you. Is my internet slow?
You're freezing here and
Am I
there.
cutting out?
You're lagging a little bit.
You need to feed your gerbil who's spinning the wheel or something.
Tell your kids get off the laptops. Tell the kids get off the laptops.
All right, let me see what I can do here. I might get on a different.
Are you on Wi-Fi? Actually, I'm on 5G. This whole
Anthony, I think asked me a question. Yes. Well, they're Transformers, 5.2 toys, and G.I. Joe mainly. I've been moving for like a year and a half now. Hopefully, I'll get to move this year.
Yeah, you can always see the boxes getting bigger in the background.
I got some more tubs up there, so I get to put some stuff up. That's good. But yeah, I've been moving for like a year and a half, but hopefully we'll move this year, and I get to move all this stuff out. I'm going to get a pod, one of those little pods, and I'm going to put all my stuff in there so we can fix up the house and get it ready to sell and everything. So just waiting to do all that stuff.
Now with deluxe, with the pods, I'm sorry, Jason, go ahead.
Oh, you go right ahead.
With the pods, do you get to actually do they take them someplace, or do they just stay on your property and you kind of as a storage?
From what I know, I don't know a whole lot about it. Yeah, they bring it to you. You load it up. I don't know if you can have them load it up, or you load it up, and then they do take it off to I guess one of their sites or something.
Oh, okay.
And hopefully it'll be climate control. I definitely have to ask them if it's climate control. And they keep it there till they'll travel across the states, wherever you want to go. I don't know how long they will keep it. I mean, what the time frame is, how long they'll keep them for it. But I'm sure, I think it's like maybe for like 6 months to a year or something. I don't know.
It depends how much you keep paying them, probably.
Yeah, well, true. That's
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you keep paying them. I guess they'll keep them as long as you want. But I don't know for sure. Yeah, they'll take it off and put it off on one of their sites. I don't know where their sites are at. I have to ask them and stuff.
Deluxe, you were the one that was actually trying to get Sinistar. Were you thinking of Sinistar, or were you thinking of Vanguard? Because Vanguard's a schmuck,
Vanguard.
right?
It was
Really?
Vanguard. Remember, Vanguard was with remember for Master of the Universe, MODOK?
Yeah,
Kind of looked like him, the silver head.
that's Sinistar, where it goes around. You got to
Is that
shoot planets.
Sinistar? Okay,
Yeah.
then I'm thinking of Vanguard then. Vanguard was the one I liked. I played that a lot. I didn't play Sinistar, but I do remember Sinistar. I just remember that devil face,
Yep.
whatever.
Yeah, I know. Like a huge
go
head would
around.
chase you. Yeah, you'd be like,
Yeah,
"Ah!"
go around. Yeah. And okay, so I was getting two games mixed up, but Vanguard, I remember playing a whole lot.
That's a great shmup. I mean, you does it shoot 'em up, right? That's a
Yeah.
It was purchased by Neo Geo later on. So if you got like a Neo Geo connection, you can get it for your. Actually, Brad, you need to look at the MVSX Neo Geo cabinet. I mean, sorry, Jason. Why did I say Brad?
I was like, who's Brad?
I got my name right there.
We got somebody.
Uh,
You call him Brad. He'll go by whatever you want to call
nah.
him.
I'm easy.
Oh,
He
hold
got
on,
stood
Michael.
up and he got actually 4 new dates. So
Yeah, I got stood up by one person. Now look at all the dates I got.
Anytime, man. That's awesome.
Well, Jason, this date is about to leave because I just got out of traffic at almost home.
Now he got to go fix supper.
You got to do your side hustle to pay that
pick up his
$500 vehicle registration.
I know, right?
Oh,
That's insane. A year.
Wait, where's Larkin at? Where is he located?
He's Hawaii.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He's
that makes sense.
he's the farthest con bro.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's
yeah,
an
you see I'm in
See,
my
there's
car.
why he
He's not
pays
Tom,
five-
bro.
There's why he
Come on,
pays
bro.
$500. He's
He ain't
streaming
been
and
there.
driving at the same time.
Hey, he
How's
ain't
that
been to-
possible?
He
Man.
hasn't been to a con. He's not a con, bro. Screw that, man. I'm taking that away from him.
I've never been to one. I'm a con bro wannabe.
Come, bro. Wannabe.
I don't even know what that is.
You'll eventually fly out.
A groupie. I'm a con bro groupie.
There we
you
go. Well, see, all of us have went to the Transformer conventions together, so we kind of call ourselves the con bros.
Gotcha. Okay.
And,
Okay.
it's catchy.
Yeah, but going to a con from Hawaii is way expensive.
Whew.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Where you
But hey,
at,
I got a park already. I'll see you guys. Nice hanging out. Nice
Dan?
meeting you.
Larkin.
All right. See you, Larkin.
Yeah,
See, buddy.
see y'all.
Nice to meet you, man.
Where are you located at, Dan?
I'm in SoCal.
Oh, okay.
So, like really cheap here to live and everything. So, full-time pastor and side hustle with it. Anything I can get, it's kind of
Nice.
cool.
Hey,
Yeah.
you got what
Nice.
you got to do, man.
But I'm still a bastard, so it works. It works.
Good.
Yeah, I discovered Dan's
Not-
channel when I just got into the arcade one-ups, and I was looking for ways to decorate my arcade. And I started looking at his room. So he's got the stripes and the real 80s vibe going on. And
Oh, yeah.
I
the
commented
lights.
on one of his videos. He commented on mine. And it's kind of like with you guys, hey, just by the comments, you're like, that dude's cool. I need to talk to him. It
Nobody
happens.
says that to me. Nobody says it to me, but
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, man.
Well, it's
Well,
funny.
you kind of force yourself upon people, but once we get to
Yeah.
Well,
know you and get the
I'm like
cuddles
Wheelie.
going
I
on.
start humping your leg like Wheelie did in the movies, and it just, you're like, all right, come on, god dang it.
Just finish.
But,
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, no, I actually I'm really interested. I probably shouldn't even be on here right now because it's probably gonna be another addiction if I get involved. I don't really do things half-assed. So
we're bad. We rub off on people really bad.
Yeah, because we're whole ass.
yeah.
Yeah. Man, you got NBA jams back there. Oh, dude, I remember I used to love playing some NBA jam, man.
Yeah, NBA Jam's great. I love it.
Check
it's a
this
lot.
out. Dan, you are already getting questions in my stream.
Oh, what am I? Can you hack those one-up machines to add games? Absolutely. So I have an original Gen 1 Street Fighter 2 cabinet that I put a Pandora's box in, and I have 33,000 games on it. So, but I have 16 arcade one-ups. I have one Neo Geo cabinet, and I have one At Games cabinet. So, and then I have a real cabinet at home that I was working on before I came in here. So I got a Street Fighter 2 original 1989 cabinet for free yesterday.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah. And the guy said it didn't work. He said it didn't work. Nothing was working on it. I plugged it in. It's
No, this is
so I don't know
free
what.
game in case they're waiting. It's just 8 o'clock even.
Did they see you?
No,
Hey,
it's
buddy.
backstage.
Hey,
Oh, you're on stage
your,
now.
Hey, Dave, what's behind your shirt?
You are.
How's my hair?
Uh-oh.
Good, man.
What's up, guys?
So,
Hey,
did
it's
you-
great.
did you
How's
think-
my hair doing?
It's great.
Did you
like my
think
beard.
10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time meant 10 p.m. on your time?
See what happened was, I got that CP time. Let me stop. What's up,
We
gentlemen?
gotta go.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Troublemaker
Well, the sit
there.
rep is turned into a live stream.
Troublemaker.
So
Right.
we're just going to go with this for now.
Hey, Dave, what's behind your Turtles game? Which one? What's the one behind the Turtles game?
That's
Oh,
an
that's a
arcade
Rampage.
one-up, right?
Yeah, that's a Rampage cabinet. It's got
Okay.
Joust, which is my favorite game. One of my favorite games of all time. It's got Joust.
Love
It's got
some Joust.
Gauntlet and Defender, but Defender sucks on it, so I can't really. The
Oh, yeah,
controls
it
are
does.
controls are wonky.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
How many do you have? All in total?
In total now, I got 19 arcades.
Whoa.
I got to sub to your channel, man. I'll have to find your channel. I'm gonna sub.
Well,
Yes,
yeah, I
please.
mean,
You'll love to him. You'll love his stuff.
come in anytime. We only try to be positive. There's a lot of negativity in the arcade community. We're kind of like spoiled brats, I mean,
What you mean? There's negativity in all the communities? No.
Yeah.
That's crazy, I know.
G.I. Joe, Star Wars,
Are
Star Trek.
a lot of arcade guys? Are they like have to be played on machine only, or is it like?
Well, that's a
oh,
good
dude,
question.
you got the gamut. But I think so. There's like an arcade community that's like millions. Then you got the arcade one-up community. You have an At Games community. You have an IR arcade community. And now like some of the communities are like fighting. I'm like, dude, what the? These are freaking toys. Like, why are we fighting over? This is the most
Hey,
asinine
Nope.
thing I've ever. I mean, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. So
hey, go to the Transformer community. You will see some fighting.
Okay, you got
Well,
G1ers
I
that
think-
can't
you know
stand
what?
the new collectors, who can't stand the Bayverse fans, who can't stand the
I was gonna say.
1986 movie.
I can start fighting with Rodimus right
Wait,
now.
pause. Who actually does not like the 86 movie?
Well, there's these
There's people that
weirdos.
don't. I'm sure there's people that won't. But
Seriously?
You know what? Rodimus killed Optimus Prime. Rodimus is gonna get.
Oh, yeah, I don't care what anybody says. There's
Wow.
no mystery there. But
Dude, the Transformer community is. I mean, it's got some good things, but it is really toxic. I mean,
Yeah, there we go.
it can be toxic, really bad.
yeah, I just made a
I got
video
one
on the
too.
arcade one-up community being toxic. Actually, got a lot of hate
I'll
from
have to
that
watch
too.
it. I'll definitely go watch it later, man.
Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Intriguing.
No worries, man.
Oh, and probably to answer the question I think I heard earlier was what was a bad arcade game? Haunted Castle.
Haunted Castle. I don't think I played that. What's
It's,
who's
it's
What was that one?
Castlevania.
Oh, really? Well, there's a
Oh.
lot of knockoffs, right? I wouldn't. I mean,
No. It's Konami made it.
You're
It is
kidding.
an arcade machine. I have it on my main
When it come out?
list.
90s.
It's called
It's
what? Haunted Castle.
Horrible. Haunted Castle.
I wonder if I have that on my Pandora's box.
Was it the
Probably do.
90s or 80s?
Let me actually see if I can bring this up for a long
That'd be
time.
80s, right? If it's
Look at
Hey,
Hey,
Kevin
Jack, while they're hunting that down, how are you doing tonight, buddy?
I am dandy. Appreciate the invite. Even though
You're welcome. I
Rob, was
appreciate
late
you
to it.
finally showing up. See, Dan, you started this whole thing. You just snowballed ruined my whole streams all week.
I know. Okay, when you, I'm sorry. I really thought you meant 10 a.m. for some odd reason. You being on the East Coast, like, hey, I guess 1 o'clock's cool for him, but I just wasn't thinking. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm an idiot. I'll be gone tomorrow. So yeah.
That's all right.
I'll be gone
Cjack,
tomorrow.
welcome to the channel. For those of you who haven't, please subscribe to Cjack. He covers everything. You're on. You're just now finishing your review of The Boys? You just finished watching the last season?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just got done with that. That's going to drop very soon. Appreciate the plug there. There's pretty much the Cjack reviews. We review everything from anime, live action streams, shows. I even did the Queen's Gambit from Netflix. Wherever my eye takes me. The channel itself, in a nutshell, I have like people who I'm up to James Archibald from Random. CJ's random on Facebook. He just inspired me to do the show. He wants to do an MCU theory and pretty much a segment show real quick. It's called the Arch Assessment. That'll be starting in April after my month break. I'm gonna spend more time with my family, but pretty much, yeah, I just pretty much dabble.
You can't be a YouTuber and spend time with your family. They go somewhere else, and you have to do this.
Not if I want to stay in the same house.
Hey, CJ, what Starscream is that in the background on your shelf?
I'm glad you asked. That's the masterpiece. Which one is that? Crimson Wing.
That's the 52, MP52.
Very good. Yes.
Very
It only took me
Oh,
2
he'll
hours
give you
to
the serial number here in a second.
Starscream's my favorite character. That's why I noticed that automatically.
Well, if you know what, there's a story behind that. So sorry, Jason. There's a story behind it because Norbs, Diecast Norbs, his buddy Orion Patz had a Starscream impersonation contest, and he wired me $50. Obviously, I was second place, but yeah, he's my favorite. What was that face, Jason? What you mean?
I sucked at that.
Mm-hmm. I see that Cammy.
You can see that booty. That's a Cammy booty.
See, Dan, see how arcades going into everything?
I mean, I can't tell you. I already love you guys. Your whole channel was blowing up with arcade comments. I was like, this is my jam. I'm gonna screw the arcade community. It's probably helped here, but now Deluxe.
That's what our babysitter was.
Rose was my fiance's idea, the Iron Man helmet.
Totally. Yeah, they were.
I got Trax over there too. He's my favorite. Autobot. Those are my 2 ideal favorites, though. Trax is my favorite Autobot. The Starscream is my favorite Decepticon. Next to Blip.
Nice. Okay. I think
Now, do you have a big Transformer collection, which would be? Rodimus is showing us something. What you got?
What do I got? I got the Marvel Comics adaptation of Transformers the movie when Optimus Prime and Megatron have their final confrontation, and they go, "You who are without mercy." Now plead for it. I thought you were made with sterner stuff. Of course, Megatron just shoots him as is.
Where's Hot Rod at?
That's 1.
Yeah, there was no Hot Rod in there.
2, here's
I
my
remember that. I remember that
now.
Haunted Castle,
Oh.
which is here's the marquee. Came out in 1988, which was a year after
Castlevania 2.
the original NES Castlevania.
Year before TMNT. Yeah.
Right.
Interesting.
The
side
there's
scroller?
the cabinet.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the flyer.
Oh, that's so glorious.
That is.
Right.
Oh, that's
so
interesting.
cheesy.
And then there's a snapshot of the game.
You'd think it would be good. Yeah.
Because it's Castlevania.
And it just
But it's
wasn't
not.
slow. Was it slow or something?
It was the controls were very the way it played was so off.
Okay.
Like you wanted it to be better.
That you guys ever play Roston from Taito?
Yes.
Okay. That it kind of reminds me graphically of that. And
Graphically, yes, but Rastan plays better.
Oh, I love
So-
it.
It reminds me of
Hey, buddy.
Ghosts and Goblins.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Or Ghouls and Ghosts, maybe a little bit more, because this is a little bit
Ghouls, yeah.
higher graphics, I think.
Yep.
Ghouls and Ghosts, yeah.
But this is just my whole MAME list on my computer. All the different clones and stuff like that for Street Fighter and.
You got to play the Chinese version. Yeah, for sure.
Well, yeah, the Rainbow Edition, the one where you can hit the start to 100 times and you can change your character over and over again, which is the reason why they made Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So I think where is that? Just that Super Street Fighter.
Hey, Rodimus, what was that one game where the guy transformed into a werewolf and there's 3 stages to it?
Altered Beast.
Altered Beast.
Beast, yeah.
I got that on my. I got that on this
good
cabinet.
That was a good one.
No way. Altered Beast. Thank
actually-
you, Silver.
And a Rainbow Edition with that weird
Oh,
rainbow,
wow, yeah.
title screen.
Uh-huh.
Um,
That would definitely fly these days.
what's really awesome, like having this list here, the Oceania version of Ninja Turtles, the arcade, is 2-player.
I never beat that game, by the way. I got so freaking frustrated. Part 1.
I don't think anybody's beat
everybody
that
got
game.
frustrated.
I beat it.
remember-
I beat it quite a few times.
Contra.
Did you really?
Contra was one of my
Yeah,
favorites.
the Oceania version. You got to pump a lot of quarters into it, but allows you to pick your turtle, just like the NES version.
Huh.
So
So
you know how you can pick your turtles. This one allows you to do that. Same thing with this version of Turtles in Time.
Yeah, those look like NES remakes. That doesn't look like
No, this is arcade.
That's crazy because I have Turtles in Time right here, and it doesn't look like that exactly. That's interesting.
Yeah, no, this is the arcade for Turtles in Time.
Yep, that is. You're right. Just kidding.
Let me ask you one question, Dan. You said that there's a lot of fight. What is the biggest argument with one-up and arcade games? What's always everybody's fighting over? With us, is G1 versus Bayverse.
It's quality. So quality of product. So people are on the fence with spending all this money on like a 3/4 scale cabinet, and they're saying, why don't you just buy, a regular arcade? My argument, I can buy T2 for $500 as opposed to $7,000.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
He said no.
I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. T2 weighs 40, 50 pounds, and the arcade weighs maybe 400 or 500 pounds. So
plus, if something breaks, you're gonna have a hell of a time trying to find pieces.
Dude, I'm so struggling with trying to put together the Street Fighter cabinet right now because it wonks out at 10 minutes, and I don't know why. Like, it's just so different. So, I mean, I get the original controls because you want that original nostalgia, but this offers the nostalgia close enough. I mean, these games are so much fun. Jason, you should put these X arcade doors in it. Have you ever heard of those?
No, but I'm about to.
Okay, so let me show you if I can do this real quick.
If you had Marvel vs. Capcom 2, you'd be a godsend, sir, for PC. I love that game.
I do. I got it in the other room. So you see that coin door right there?
Uh-huh.
On the Outrun cabinet? So that is an X arcade, and you actually put quarters in. You just need to do a little bit of rewiring. It's just 2 wires, and you hook it up to the one player. And every time you put a quarter in, you play a game. But you have to have your kids earn the money, and that's why I got it up here for the junior hires, because of my office.
Huh.
Junior
Well,
hires.
Dylan's got a birthday coming up, and he wants to have a birthday party in the arcade.
Make some money off these friends. Buy some more Transformers.
There you go.
I got to pay off arcade machines now. I told him the other day, said, man, I used to bitch about the price of Transformers. Now I'm dropping big bucks on these arcade games.
I know.
And I got TFCon coming up.
So what is TFCon?
They sell they sell the original X-Men game, the brown Wolverine costume one with the 6 joysticks.
Right, yeah, the 6-player one.
Is it 6? Yeah, 6.
Wait, the 6-player one?
6 or 5?
It's 6.
6 or 4?
With 3 screens, you're talking about. Yeah, the original arcade with 3 screens, 6 players. What do you mean they sell that for $500? You're talking about arcade one?
The arcade one or something like that. I seen it around.
It's just 2 monitors, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
just 2 monitors.
Yeah, no, arcade one up only has 1 monitor, 4 players.
Oh, never mind. That's the smaller.
Yeah,
one.
Yeah. It's a 3/4 scale. A lot of people complain because they thought it should have been 2 monitors, but it would have been double the price. I mean, the BOE monitors that they use, I mean, it wouldn't have increased it too much. Of course, they probably would have doubled the price, but I think a lot of people were a little bummed at that. But that's super fun because you can play online with your friends. I got a few of my buddies that I don't have the cabinet because I didn't want to spend. It was a little past my prime in the arcades. I was more 80s, but they play online a lot, and they enjoy just kind of hanging out with their phones, and they're playing against each other or with each other.
I pumped a lot of quarters into X-Men.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to die.
Yeah.
You guys remember a Superman side-scroller fighter?
Yes. Yeah. And the 2nd player was a red Superman.
Yeah.
And it actually had the Christopher Reeve or John Williams score.
Yeah.
Superman.
I don't know why that just popped in my head all of a sudden.
Yep.
Congratulations. That's beyond my knowledge. I have no idea about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too. You're a red Superman?
Mm-hmm.
2nd player was a red Superman, yeah.
Huh.
And you'd fly. I mean, you could punch, fight, and shoot laser beams. I think it was the flying sections. You're flying. That's where you shot your laser beams, and everything else you're just punching and kicking. But it was just like your random side scroller beam up.
Like a RoboCop or something like that.
Yeah, it was around the time of RoboCop. I think the graphics are kind of like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I remember playing it. It was funny. You're talking about church, and I remember when I was younger, we always go on these church trips. Went to Gatlinburg, had this huge arcade, and I remember that's the first time I saw Smash TV and Narc. Remember Narc?
That's perfect church game right there, baby.
Oh yeah, Smash TV. Hold on. Big money. Big prizes.
I'd buy that for $1.
I know, that's so straight. I love it. Did you guys see the documentary on that? On the all that stuff?
What, Smash TV or?
No, so they did like a Midway documentary between Midway, and originally it was Williams that turned into Midway. And they had a bunch of information behind the scenes on Narc, Smash TV, and it's pretty glorious. The guys are great.
You know what's crazy about Smash TV though? The Running Man.
Yeah.
Totally,
It's the same thing.
well, that's what it's off of. They actually did it off of that, and I'd buy that for $1. Was the actual quote from RoboCop that they knew they used. So
Okay.
yeah, it's pretty interesting. They were like, let's just go as gory as we can, and everybody's like, no, don't do it. All the execs are like, don't do it. And they just kind of did it, and they just went crazy. It's pretty cool.
You can actually. There's a hack out for what is it? The NES version of Narc that uncensors it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, can you uncensor the cartridge?
Well, if you can get it copy to your cartridge, or if you get an EverDrive, then you can copy the hacked ROM to your to your EverDrive, and then just pop that into your NES.
Well, going back, Dan asked a question a while ago. He said, "What's TFCon?"
Yeah.
Get ready for this. Transformers Convention.
Yep.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
two main Transformer conventions. BotCon, which was the first, that one started in '96, I think.
94.
7?
94.
94.
Oh.
94. Okay.
94.
So BotCon was there for a while. Then it went away. Then
Wait,
came
it might
back.
have been 90. No, wait, was it 94 or 96?
I think it was 94. I think it was 94.
Yeah, I think it was 94.
Was Indiana the first place they went?
Yeah, Fort Wayne, Indiana. And what's crazy is that the very first female Decepticon figure was sold through BotCon was Night Racer, which was a recolor of G2 GoBot's Bumblebee.
Huh.
So it's BotCon.
And the character was created by a woman named Raksha, who used to carry around a big pet snake.
But
Like for legit, like she was an artist that
She would walk around BotCon with a big pet snake.
Okay.
this was
Yes.
in the early days. Now BotCon was the official Transformer convention. for a
It
while.
became the official
Became
Transformers
official,
convention.
and then they went away for about 5 years, and they came back last year. Agabus, Haney Agabus, he'd taken over. Then we have TFCon. They've been around for a while. They started off in Toronto, and they've always been kind of a third party convention.
It's almost like the
with-
fan-based convention.
yeah. And they travel around
More underground.
different areas every year, usually around October. BotCon, and now we have BotCon back too. So now we have two, Transformer conventions.
Major
But
conventions.
major conventions that just focus mainly around Transformers. I mean, there's other stuff there. They sell stuff, other things there, but mainly, Transformers is, TFCon and BotCon is what we go to. And we go to TFCon. We went last year. Was it last year or the year before? When did we go? To
It was last year.
was it
No.
last year? Baltimore?
Yeah.
Was it last year?
BotCon 94, Fort Wayne, Indiana, July 16th, 1994. The very first convention exclusive was the Generation 2 Breakdown.
And I thought was it? No, it wasn't last year. We didn't go last year, did we? We went to TFCon. I went to Chicago.
Yeah, you lucky dog. You got to go to Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I went to BotCon last year too. It was a year, but man, it's been, golly, it's gonna be 2 years, man.
Wow. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
'Cause,
BotCon
we
you
went in
didn't go
20.
to.
Yeah, we went in 2021 because we still had to do the damn mask thing.
Yeah, it was 2021, but last year was 2022, Jason. It was 2022.
I know. I knew that. I was testing you.
Mhm. Yeah, but no, last year we went. Last year we went to Chicago. Nobody
How long
wanted
did
to go. Nobody wanted to go last year
You know
with
what,
me to Chicago. So, but
Sorry,
yeah,
gentlemen.
now
Speaking
it's
of
gonna be in
masks.
Orlando. It's going to be in Orlando this October, and we're all going to, Ron Evans is down there. Engineer Hoist, Bert is down there. Jason's going. We got Cato's going to go. I think Inu Tabi might be coming too as well.
Wow.
So we're going to get together, and yeah, it's going to be fun.
It's going to be a hoot.
That sounds
It's gonna be
great. I
great.
mean, it's
All right,
kind of neat to
Cjack.
establish this community. That's cool. That's really cool.
What you got, Cjack? You said, speaking of masks.
Oh yeah, no. Speaking of masks, word is, and you guys are the right people to ask. I can't get a solid answer. If Ryan Reynolds want to actually make a live action mask movie? Did you guys hear anything about that?
I did not.
That is news to me.
I know they already filmed him doing a Dragon's Lair.
I mean, I'm just saying. Well, that's different. I mean, wait, you guys are overloaded. Yeah.
So
All right,
much
that's one thing. All right.
Thank you. Got my back.
But look how fast you blended right in with these guys. We're more than just Transformer nerds.
Oh yeah, Prince is correct. Yeah, there's TFCon. There's a like I said, they started off. TFCon started in Toronto. They have one every year in Toronto. Now they're having one over on the West Coast, which is in LA, and that's going to be this March. Actually, next month. They actually announced Peter Cullen's going to show up.
Yeah.
This one. So I'm kind of
That's the
hoping
voice of Optimus Prime.
Yeah, it's the voice of Optimus
In
Prime.
my backyard,
that,
I'm so.
Wait, CJ, where you at, CJ?
Are you going, CJ? Are you
Vegas.
going to?
I'm in Vegas. Oh yeah, I got you.
I'm in-
Peter
Okay,
Cullen.
good.
I'm in LA.
That's mandatory. Huh?
I'm in Torrance, man. That's awesome. Okay.
I've
I'm
been-
in-
Oh yeah, we're on the same coast.
I've been to 2 BotCons over there in Pasadena. I went in 09 and 11.
I love
So,
Pasadena.
right there. So, but yeah, TFCon, they have 3 going now. They have one, for the West Coast, which is good. I'm glad, everybody gets a chance to go. It's hard, to fly across there, and then to have most on the East Coast, and then they always have one in Toronto in July. I think July they usually have one.
I think that's how TFCon works. They'll do East Coast, Canada, West Coast, back to Canada, Midwest, Canada,
Like
East
a
Coast. So
star.
it's just it's
Okay.
constantly bouncing
I would
around.
love,
Yeah.
I would love for them to do a Midwest one, like maybe St. Louis,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
around that area, Memphis, around that area.
Real quick though, Jay, if you come out, I have to take you to this bar. It's got good drinks, but it's got 30 pinball machines and like 45 legit retro games. In fact, CJ, if you come to that too, I would love to take you guys to this place. It would be amazing.
Sounds like the 80s cafe.
No, it's glorious. It's glorious. They have good scotch there. They got a lot of good stuff. I mean, it's the pinballs. It's called 82 Bar. It's just called the
Neat.
82 Bar.
We
You
got-
have
we got-
actually,
in
CJ,
Vegas.
you have amazing stuff in Vegas though, so you're not hurting for
Yeah.
retro arcades.
It's true. There's a place I go to religiously called the Millennium Fandom Bar. Alex, if you're watching, I told him to watch the stream tonight. Even though I was gone, sorry. He's the bar owner. Millennium Fandom Bar, they do everything there. They have drinks named after comic book references, anime. For example, real quick, a Bloody Mary is a Deadpool. A Cosmopolitan, Chocolate Martini is a Bruce Wayne. It's named after somebody. A Golden Ticket, is like I don't know, like whatever. I'm not an alcoholic like that, but yeah, it's a cosplay bar. You cosplay, your first drink is on the house. If you come in costume, they have theme nights and stuff. Then they have.
But are they
the
military
pinball-
grade?
Of course. God, no, I'm fucking with you. I don't know.
Bert and I have some horror stories about the last TFCon near military grade margaritas. Bartender tried to kill us.
Oh my gosh.
Too much
That
weight.
was in-
Good.
That's in Baltimore. Yeah, that was good. That was a
Wait,
good-
Jason, you be
Bro.
Jason, you be not flattering your ass like Peter Griffin.
Jay, Matt, you can both attest to this. That Friday night at TFCon in Baltimore, where that one guy just kept buying me drinks, and like
Well, he's trying to-
I had already
he was trying to
had
get you
like
back to the
4 or
room,
5
man.
drinks by the time that I got up for that panel.
You were
walked
done,
up-
huh?
Guys, you won't believe this.
and I carried it pretty well, didn't I?
That was amazing. Somehow
Allegedly, Rob.
we got to be on the opening panel for TFCon,
Yep.
and people were actually listening to us talk.
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird.
Oh, that's great.
And it
I've
was
been on
very
panels
much
before.
like a live, like in-person version of this.
Wow. That's dangerous. It could be dangerous.
We had to wear
Yeah.
masks, and that kind of sucked.
Yeah, we had to wear them
Although
stupid masks.
I got
You
in
didn't
trouble
know.
for that.
Yeah.
You guys were there as content creators?
What's that?
You guys were there as content creators?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I guess so.
Yeah, if you walk around wearing a shirt with your name on it, people walk up and ask you, "Is he here?"
I had never seen him before, but is he here?
See, because I always wear the hat in my videos, and at TFCon, I don't. I don't like hats, and I walk around like this. Nobody recognized me without the hat on. And I had one guy actually walk up to me and goes,
Your
"Is he
trademark.
here?"
That's so great. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was
I
fun.
think
We,
so.
Actually, people, actually stayed. There was, we was the last one to go on that night. There was, other stuff before that, and people actually stayed, and people came in and was actually interested. I don't know if they were interested or if they just bored, didn't have anything else to do. But you know,
Well, and it amazed me
We'll
is
take
that after
it.
it was over, they came up to talk to us too, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Dude,
So, it was fun.
that's so great. That's awesome.
It's
How long you guys been doing this?
7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, I think I started 2016. I think
God,
Oh, I'm a fucking
Yeah.
infant.
too much.
3 years. I got like
Honestly,
3 months.
I did it. Yeah, I did it because I was bored from COVID. I work with a school system, so there was no
A
school.
lot of
Short
people.
version is, I was like, you know what? I got a lot of my data in my head. I was like, let me go ahead and start a channel. Didn't think I would break 4,000. Who knew?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it was-
So,
yeah,
wait,
it
how many
was-
I should check. How many
Huh?
subscribers you guys have? Is that even something you talk
I
about?
All the
yeah,
time.
that's it.
Because we're all
Yeah, just
mad at
for
each
you.
other. Well, how come you got so many and I don't?
COVID, yeah, COVID was a big boom for
Yeah.
Yeah.
Transformer reviewers. I mean, because now everybody and their grandma is doing it. I mean,
Yeah.
you just which is fine, but before that, you had the big ones, MGO and all the other ones and everything. But yeah, once COVID hit, like there were nothing.
I
else to
agree,
do.
Deluxe.
It was like,
Honestly, my career is a fluke.
Yeah.
I honestly, no. If I had done it before or after COVID, no. I don't think I would have got as far as I got.
Wow.
yeah,
Mine blew up after the second year, and I have no idea what it was that just.
mine still hasn't blown up. My Instagram blowing up now, but
Yeah,
other
your
than that,
Instagram's insane.
I don't. Nothing else
Yeah.
is blown up. So
Interesting.
Yeah.
And Rodimus, how long you said 7 years?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
And 98,000 subscribers later.
What?
I Primal, I love how you have every detail of every Autobot and Decepticon. Dude, if I'm at the DMV, let me throw in a Primal video. I'm dead serious on that. Oh, I know about this about Trailbreaker. I didn't know Sunstreak had a bigger ego than Trax. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
Yep.
And see,
You'll
Dan,
love.
that's why we're into the Transformers so much too. Is they're cool toys, but the history and the background. It's like all of these characters. When you pull this guy up, it's like a Marvel comic character. There is a story. This guy's got a personality. There's something about him, and it's just what keeps this franchise going.
yeah, there's 40 years of material.
And people have been writing about this stuff all the time and adding to it. You guys know about the Warhammer universe, Warhammer 40K or anything like that?
I know about it. I don't know anything of it. I know that whatever Henry Cavill is going to do, he's not going to screw that up.
Oh yeah,
agreed. Well, I've been in that since I was 14, and everybody's like, what's the big deal? They have like decades of history that people have just world built this thing, and so it's probably the same, but more so with Transformers because
there's so much. Yeah, I mean, there's so many. You got G1, you got Beast Wars, you got the Unicron trilogies, you got Bayverse now. We got stuff now going on. I mean, there's so many.
Susan Wojcicki is stepping down.
Bye.
I miss that.
I'm naive. Who is that? Who's
that?
She is the
Lord of YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, somebody mentioned that in the chat. Extra Zero. Yeah, I think she stepped down right before she was getting in trouble or something. I think she's in trouble or some shit. Like that.
It's all our conspiracy theories are coming true.
Okay. Whatever.
Wow.
But yeah, Transformers, like I said, there's so much history, but like I said, it's 40, and I can't believe it's been 40 years. You're running with Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars before, and Star Trek, was way before that. But I mean, to have a franchise last 40 years and still it's still gaining traction. We have a movie coming out this year. I know a lot of people are not excited for it, but I am. But we're still getting
toys are still on the shelves.
Yep.
Yeah, we're getting material. Yeah, we're getting we still have toys on the shelves and everything. So I mean, it's awesome. I mean,
well,
it
kind of becomes a part of you, right? I mean, it kind of becomes
yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
I mean, we love Transformers. I mean, I know we don't agree on everything, but we can always say
let me ask you,
love
Dan,
Transformers.
How much were you into comic books?
I got into comic books with The Walking Dead, so that was not that old.
Okay, so you weren't growing up into comic books at the time.
No, my dad was a difficult man, and so he made me. I was trying to be a professional golfer, so that's where I spent all my time. And then I just kind of. But I had 3 liver transplants, So that's why I couldn't be a professional golfer. I had my large intestine taken out, right? I had disease there, drug-induced diabetes. So all this health stuff kind of compounded, and I couldn't walk for a little while. So that's why I painted these little figures from that Warhammer universe. That's when I really got into reading and studying.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's kind of
because it's interesting that you say that, because like, I mean, Transformers started, it was actually a Japanese toy line. Or a bunch of Japanese toy lines, or two of them actually specifically, that Hasbro imported from Takara from Japan, put them all together, put them on the shelf and say, okay, the cars, okay, those are the good guys. The planes, okay, those are the bad guys. And yeah, let's make everything else the bad guys too. The guns are not good, so let's make him the head bad guy.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think I saw the Toys That Made Us with the Transformers, and they had a lot of that stuff.
My collection's in the end credits of that.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, he sent in his. I think they were asking for collection picks. And stuff, and, yeah.
It didn't even look nothing like this. This was a couple years ago.
Yeah,
was
everything was good in the 80s, man. They took their time.
Yeah.
I'm with Primal. They took their time, made a plot. They cared about development.
But here's the thing: Buddy Yansky, the comic book writer, when he wrote 250 profiles, individual profiles for all of those characters for over the course from like 84 through 89. I think is when he finally was like, "I'm done." That's why you got no profiles in 1990. Is because like he was pretty much, he's like, I'm done. I'm tired of, Transformers. I want to do something else. And he ended up making Sleepwalker after that. And then he was an editor for Spider-Man during the 90s. Wow. But the profiles are very detailed. Like, you talk about like how Warhammer, how you have all those individual characters and stuff like that. And if you get into the universe, you start knowing who this one is, who that one is. I don't know much about Warhammer, but I do know that like all of the characters are so entrenched in lore.
Totally.
That like you get so into it. And that is one of the reasons, I think, because of those profiles on the back of the toys when you bought them, that like gave you who the character was, whether or not you were a fan of the comic books or whether you were a fan of the cartoon that had come out at the time, you would buy the figure and it would tell you who that character was. And then you would watch the episodes that had it, or you would read a comic book that might have that character in it, and you would see that character portrayed that way. And you'd go, oh, that's why that character acts that way. Oh, that's why.
And they were really good to keep the characteristics the same in the comic and the cartoon. I mean, there's a couple of noticeable differences, like Shockwave, where Shockwave in the cartoon was very loyal to Megatron. Shockwave in the comic,
he wrecked shit.
He hated Megatron.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do you think Transformers would be as popular right now if we didn't have a cartoon, the G1 cartoon to go with it?
I don't think so.
Absolutely. No, nostalgia.
Well, it's the stories that established everything.
Yeah. I grew up on that, and that's why I can still love it.
So I think
in college,
there was a cartoon. Oh, I'm sorry. Go on. Sorry.
No, go ahead, Deluxe. I'm sorry, man.
I'll just say that the cartoon was basically a 20-minute, commercial. Yeah, that's all it was usually, but we still loved it. I mean, and you got to do stuff. I mean, you actually took the toys because they didn't look like the cartoon, but it gave you your imagination. You use your imagination.
But the writers were not writing it as a toy commercial. The writers were not writing a toy commercial. They were writing a 23-minute story.
I know, and that's why the combination worked.
Yeah. And like nowadays, that's why you get the writers that are acknowledging that it's a toy.
Hi, Arch.
Hey, Arch.
Hey, how's it going?
And CJ, what was you going to say? I'm sorry. What was before I interrupt?
No problem. And Primal's correct on that, because the chemistry just worked. You had all these characters with a superb writer. And that's why I built a legacy, number one. And number two, I read an article back in college in Wizard magazine where if Transformers ironically dropped a little later, let's say the movie, for example, when it wasn't so controversial in theaters, The Death of Optimus Prime, it would have been more successful even after the, obviously the great, I like to call it the great crash after the movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, the later years.
I actually like season 3. I think season 3 is probably my favorite out of all seasons.
I love season 3 for a lot of reasons.
I mean, the best one was like Call of the Primitives. That's one of my favorite episodes. And it was season
I
That's
think
my
the ultimate
favorite
weapon,
song.
the burden hardest to bear, fight or flee, I think is a great episode.
Yeah, there's
You
some
know.
really great episodes in season 3. I mean,
That's
I
awesome.
would love to go
Master
watch.
Builder.
Dan's
Go
like,
back and watch them.
No, I'm just like, this is,
I just got a notice of
Give me
something.
more.
I just
give me more.
I
Okay.
just got a link
That was
from
great.
CJ. I don't know what. I'm sorry.
Oh,
You
Transformers.
You just
know,
walked
I
into a
was-
Transformers
Oh,
like
yeah, this is a nerd fest, man.
festival.
Yes.
Oh,
What has
okay.
CJ done to you?
Yeah, I mean, I wish you would have
It's
gave me a
my
heads up.
It's like,
Oh,
surprise.
I said I was supposed to sit there as a spectator. I'm still learning how to wonder share. Wow, I can't even get it right.
Well, I saw
I'm
him
still
pop
worried
in. I was
about-
like, well, I have no idea who this is, but he wants to play. Come on in.
Yeah, I'll stay for a
Mermaid
minute.
My man just sent
Okay.
somebody a link to. He's like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm going.
I know, but I'm going on. I'm going.
So far, I gather we're talking about Transformers.
Yes,
We're
sir.
talking about the 80s, Transformers, arcades,
games.
comic books. If you're
Oh.
a nerd, you'll fit here.
Yeah,
That's when
absolutely.
he. That's when he.
Yeah,
That's when he
so-
leaves. He's like, all right, I'm not a nerd.
So, Arch, what are you into? What's your thing?
Okay, let me.
Who are
I
you?
watched it. Well, let me introduce myself. I am Arch from Arch Assessment. I just friends with CJ. We go back a few years.
Sorry.
So,
Does he go on time with you?
say what?
Does he, when you do things together, is he on time?
No,
Okay, good.
Just say no.
Duly noted. Duly noted.
Duly noted.
that's a whole nother conversation right there.
Oh, I
But
know.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I rock with the
Yeah.
80s. I was an 80s kid. You know, I watched the He-Mans, the Transformers, the G.I. Joes.
Yes.
I mean, I'm down with all that. That's a simpler time that I long
That's
for.
why I
You
invited
know,
The best of times.
yeah, it really.
yeah, very simple time. I can still go on YouTube just for kicks and just look at like some of them old vintage episodes just to take me back.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, those are my favorites. Voltron.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I rock with all that.
Turtles. Captain.
Are you a
Ninja
collector?
Turtles.
Are you a collector?
I collect Funko Pops.
Gotcha. All right.
That's just kind of my thing. I don't collect like action figures per se. Just I am a Funko Pop collector. I'm like around 250 so far, give or take. I can't
Wow.
remember
You get a bunch
exact-
of the Chase ones. Like I know there's a bunch of like Chase and exclusives. Like for San Diego Comic Con. Do you get any of those?
I get a few of them. I got like one of the Iron Man ones, and he's one of those ghost armor
Okay.
suits.
Yeah.
I just random. I got a lot of Marvel, a lot of DC, a lot of outside of Marvel and DC, I got like Doc Holliday from Tombstone.
Oh,
Rock.
good one.
I got a
Good
lot of
pickup.
Eddie Murphy ones.
Nice. Like
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
you
movie,
ready to play
Eddie
one?
Murphy in the movies.
Speaking of V,
Oh man. I didn't even know
Oh
they put
man,
those
you
out.
just took it real. You took it way back.
I didn't even know they put those out.
I didn't know about those.
Right?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
What
That's
are
I
awesome.
think I was a toddler when that show dropped.
What are they limited
Yeah.
edition for? Like a company or just they're just limited edition?
They don't make them as many of them, so they're hard. They're more
No,
expensive.
agreed. Agreed.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, it's more of a collector's
Yeah,
item.
the Funko
wait,
Pops.
okay.
You said the Eddie Murphy
they end
ones
up
are they,
with
are they
walls.
from like specific movies, or is it just Eddie like?
Yeah, like
Raw?
Coming to America, Beverly Hills Cop, Trading
Nice.
Places.
I just had my
Like-
son watch Beverly Hills Cop.
Is he on the? Is he on the little his on Trading Places? Is he on the what was he on that little where he rolled where he was he said he
Oh
was,
yeah.
Where
paralyzed?
he's trading,
Using his
the one
hands.
where he's in, the figure I got from Trading Places, the one where he's in a suit and they're doing the trading at the end.
Oh, okay.
That's-
So it's
that's the
not
one I
where
got.
He's the bum where he's trying to.
That's
Get,
so great.
I almost
Man.
got that, but I don't have one.
they
Oh,
have,
they have
one?
that. They have that
And
one.
they do got one of those.
Oh,
But,
I was asked
Be right
to play this guy. Oh, Dan's leaving.
No. Go ahead. I just wanted to show you one of my
It's
collections.
real quick.
Yeah.
I was just asked to play this for you.
Ravage, eject.
That's terrible.
That's so awesome.
But dude, I didn't know they did Eddie Murphy ones. Like, man, they had one like the Golden
I'll
Child,
be right back.
and
I haven't seen the Golden Child, but I got the Banana in the Tailpipe from Beverly Hills.
You haven't seen
nice.
Yeah,
Nice. Did
They
they do
got
one
that.
of the stand-ups like Raw and Delirious?
I haven't seen that yet.
They didn't ones yet. Okay, they should. I mean, if they
Here-
had
here's
the
my
Raw where he's
rarest.
in the purple spandex.
Oh,
one of
nice.
That'd be
I like
awesome.
that
Dead or
RoboCop.
alive, you're coming with me.
Mhm.
I didn't know they did the Eddie Murphy ones, man. Did they do Richard Pryor or anybody like that?
I haven't seen Richard Pryor yet, but I have Prince. I have Rick James.
Oh, I have a Prince one too. I love Prince. Prince is my favorite. I have a Prince one. I don't have a lot of Funko Pops, but I have Prince.
Do they have Prince Funko Pop? Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I bought my wife. I collect some. My son, he loves them, and my wife does them. So we got a lot.
Yeah,
of
I get a couple of the Transformer ones, and I have the Prince one. I saw that in a store, and I said I had to get.
I had to get him.
Yeah, if I saw.
Yeah,
Nice.
all my pops are up in my office at work.
I'm out of town right now, so I can't show off my stuff right now. So I'm out of town in a hotel room.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
I would show my. Oh, Jason, you look like you're serious about this collecting.
Yeah, a little bit.
You're modest.
Oh, boy.
That's cool though.
What is that, Dan?
Okay, so this is New Wave Toys. It's a legit perfect ROM game for this. It's a perfect, the most accurate actually Dragon's Lair that you can get in your home. So New Wave Toys puts this out. They got Cubert. And this is actually a special edition of Cubert. So they have a ton of these out right now that are just glorious. And
you did a video on that one, and he has a laser disc on the inside, right?
What?
Check this out. He's got a freaking laser disc on the inside.
so this pulls out back.
That is ridiculous.
The detail, the attention to detail for these cabinets. I got sent this one for free. I have no idea why. I thought they were spamming me, to tell you the truth. But it was such a blessing to get something like this, man. They're so much fun. It kind of got me to buy 3 more, which I'm that stupid guy who buys 3 more. So look at the Godzilla.
Look at Godzilla.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. I got a huge.
James,
you see that? Yeah. That's Godzilla right there in the back of my wall. Love
Look at the size of that
like
chair,
Art
man.
said,
That's
Nice.
Jeez, the articulation on that is crazy.
I know.
that's ridiculous.
Oh, the toys are just great anymore.
Who makes that one, Rodman?
This
What's
was
your-
the
best
Godzilla
name?
versus
Right.
Biollante NECA Godzilla. I think it was the last NECA that they made for Godzilla.
That's
Before,
only,
I think.
that's the only Godzilla I have is a NECA one, but it's the newer movie ones.
Okay. Yeah, my dad's got the new ones, but this is like specifically for the Heisei series, Godzilla
How tall
versus
is that
Biollante.
Is that 7-inch?
I guess it's
Because I think the one I have is like 7
6
inch. I
inch,
think.
7 inch.
6, 7?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
it's 89 Godzilla.
Okay, so they'll be about the same size. Okay,
I got this.
Oh, we got
Primal, is that
ET.
what I say?
I need to find
I
out.
love
got
NECA. I love NECA, dude. NECA puts out so many great 80s stuff. It's not even
Do
funny.
you collect the horror stuff? I know
The
Jason,
what?
me
No.
and Jason do. We like the Friday the 13th, but I got Hellraiser, Michael Myers, Freddy. I got tons of Jasons. I love NECA, man. They're so good.
They're good. They're kind of expensive. I was like $30, $40. Some of them are $50. I was like, But
This one was $80.
but that's so glorious. That was NECA?
Yeah.
That's
They
sick,
do
dude.
RoboCop. They do the Back to the Future. They do a lot of stuff.
Put down your weapon.
Yeah.
But NECA's does a lot of. I mean, you know what you said. The cost of them. It's just because they're throwing in a lot of stuff in. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to put that in the box anyways.
Yeah.
But it's nice if you. For me, I love taking pictures, so it's really good for me for that. But most of the time, Jason, he just probably just throws his stuff in the. In the box, and it's, it's all good. Well, he displays his too. Do you display all your? Do you display all the weapons?
You display all the weapons?
I don't display the weapons, but I got a bunch of these. I guess they're called head stands because NECA gives you so many of these extra heads, so that way I can have my heads displayed.
Jason, and then Michael Myers come with headstones and stuff. Some of them say and some of them come with campfires. Like wood fires and all that stuff. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a nice, really great detail. The paint on it are really good. The sculpts are really nice too as well.
So what would you guys say is your most favorite, like the thing that you're most proud of?
Oh, good God.
I know. Yeah.
Ooh,
I think for me it would have to be my MPO1. He's over there holding the American flag because that one has a lot of meaning to me because my wife bought that for me while I was in Iraq.
Wow.
And it became the mascot of my channel. I just had him photoshopped into my channel until I came up with my logo.
Wow.
My Starscream collection is pretty impressive.
That's pretty sweet,
So-
CJ.
That's my number 3. My Camaro number 2, and my channel. Honestly, I like my channel.
That's cool. That's cool.
Oh, I hate my channel, so I don't even know.
Damn, Deluxe. Damn.
It's trash. My channel's trash.
Prized possession.
Yeah, Rod.
Probably say that the two of them are in bed right now.
Okay, well, collectibles besides
Okay,
our
okay.
kids. I mean, you guys getting all serious. I know I'm a
Yeah,
pastor.
nobody's gonna think that.
I'm not counseling right now. I want some fun stuff. So yeah.
Okay.
The ones that keep me
For
from
me,
buying
it's
more
my
collection
Funko
All right.
collection.
Up there, I got Kingdom Rodimus Prime, right? And I painted his face so it's because the figure comes out of the box and it's painted with silver paint. So it made him look older. So I got him. I painted him with a light gray face, and I have him pointing specifically. And right behind him is the HasLab Victory Saber. And the reason why I have it posed like that, if you've ever seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Victory Saber is Rodimus Prime's stand. So I have to have seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure to understand that reference, but I guess that would be more modern. Back in the day stuff I have a Brave Maximus.
Well, this is a late night show.
I have a Brave Maximus. In fact, Bert, when he was helping me unpack, because now that I live in Florida, I actually live about 45 minutes to I'd say about an hour away from Bert the Stormtrooper, and we had when we pulled that particular crate out of the truck and opened it up. I showed, have you ever seen this figure before? He goes, "That's Brave Maximus, isn't it?" I go, "Yup." He's never seen that one because that's a Korean. It was a Korean reissue of Brave Maximus that I had gotten for like $120.
Wow. RID, wasn't it?
Yep.
Wow.
Which was because the original figure that was released in 1987 was in gray and blue and had like red highlights and stuff. This one had very different colors, and they never released it in America.
Yeah, I was waiting. I was going to say, my story is, that's when it got me back into the Transformer collection was the RID. It was around 2000.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw on TFW that, that he was, Brave Max was coming out. I went to the store every day.
Yeah, that's the original Fortress Max.
Oh,
I tried to look for that Brave Max, and I finally figured out it's a Japan exclusive. So,
Oh my gosh.
Little fella.
Oh my gosh.
but he's a brick.
Wow.
He's awesome.
I have not seen that dude in so freaking long, dude.
So I had a Transformers that I bought for my son. He was 7 years old and he totally thrashed it. But I got it online. It was on sale. It was about $50. I shouldn't have spent that much, but it was one when you pressed a button, it would transform itself. But then he threw it away, trashed it, or did something like that. Are there ones like maybe like, I think it was around 2010, 2011?
You pressed a button and it transformed itself?
Yes.
Outside of the new Optimus Prime, I can't think of anybody who does that.
And that wasn't $50.
It was awesome.
No,
normally
no,
$99.
sir. No, sir.
It was
Was
normally
it
$99.
a vehicle or a beast?
It's a vehicle.
Okay.
It was
In 2010.
No, I guess he was
Remember that
6.
one.
He was born in 2007, so maybe 2013.
No, I mean I'm thinking the toy. Well, when was the toy made? Give or take.
I bought him for him in 2013, so I don't know. Do you guys know?
I get you. Okay.
I don't remember one
I'm
around
not
that
blank.
area that transformed.
Because I would
with
love
the
to have that
button.
again. That was
That's
one of those
$50
things.
though.
I just loved it.
Deluxe Prime, have you got this? I got nothing.
It's it sounded like to me as Armada Prime. Like it wasn't. What did the trailer
That's the
automatically
trailer? Was that
transform?
the trailer?
or-
Then you had to add. Yeah, you had to add on the.
You know, I got it on eBay and it didn't come with a trailer.
Okay, then that wasn't Armada.
If it auto transformed,
I don't remember one being. Are you sure it was a transformer? Might have been a knockoff or something.
He said, "Sure."
I mean, it was Optimus Prime, but I mean, it had some voice things. I could press buttons. It had the voice of Optimus, but
Oh, really?
A Gundam?
So that would have been what movie? That would have been. You said 2010.
Okay, no, I bought it for him. So he was 6 or 7. He's 16 now. So he in 2013, 2014, he would have been 6 or 7.
That would have been The Last Night. Around that time was or Dark of the Moon.
It didn't look
It
like
had to be a movie. It was probably a movie, but more like
Dark of the Moon came out in like 2011, I think.
Yeah.
2011. Yeah. Okay, we'll see.
I think it was 07, 09. Yeah.
09.
The first
11.
one dropped in 07.
So you're talking about The Last Night
09.
then. The Last Night would have been around 12, 13.
He didn't have a sword though.
No, Last Night came out around 2017, I think.
That late?
That late?
Hold on, I'm Googling right now.
We both said that.
2017.
To
I think
Google.
around maybe 14 or 13, maybe.
To Google.
Oh, no. The one you're thinking about that came out in 14 was the first one with Mark Wahlberg. The first one.
Oh,
The first with Mark Wahlberg was
Age of
2014.
Extinction.
yeah,
Age
Age
of
of
Extinction,
Extinction,
yeah.
AOE.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Okay. so
Last
that
Night
would have
was
been,
2017.
AOE. Last Night was 27. Okay, gotcha.
So, Silver Team agrees with you, Rodimus Primal, in regards to the only other auto transforming bot I can think of. I mean, honestly, I could be smoking crack right now. I don't know the full details. I just know
We
that I
don't judge.
Yeah, that's what I do on the
Yeah,
side.
I don't
after.
think it was a Prime. I mean, that automorphed and actually had, Prime. The Armada one, the trailer, kind of opened up and spread legs and everything. That was.
I've seen those knockoff ones that that my kids have gotten before, and you press the button and then it starts playing music and then it transforms, and it even has Peter Cullen voice clips, even though it's an unofficial knockoff thing. I've seen those things before, but
it could have been that.
$50 though.
Silver,
it could have been
Silver
$50 if it was a higher end one.
Yeah,
He must
Silver
have got
in the
from
comments
Hawaii.
said it could be Armada Prime.
Yeah, that's what we were all saying. It could have been.
Yeah, but it was
I'm
only
not
the
the
trailer.
sharpest tool in the shed either, so who knows? Who knows?
So let me show you guys this. This was my collection back when it was still on display.
Man,
There was my Brave Maximus.
Wow.
Behold.
Yep. Some of the Unicron trilogy stuff. I still have them. A lot of them.
Did you have the ones, Did you guys have the ones where they would fit together? They were all kind of like tractors and bulldozers.
Combiners.
Yeah, combiners. It was green. They had all the green.
Oh,
Devastator.
Devastator?
That's Devastator.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it had all
these ones you probably might recognize.
That's 80s, isn't it?
Well, no, these were actually mid 2000s.
2000s, yeah, mid 2000s. Universe and
Here's some, my Omega
classics.
Supreme.
Looks like Macross,
G2.
Robotech.
Yup.
Yeah.
Jeff Fire, yeah, he was actually from
CJ got jealous. He left.
Hold on, where?
No.
And he's
My
back.
kid needed me. Sorry.
Where are we? Where is that
Space
one
Wars.
photo I'm looking for?
That's
There it is.
Cybertron.
I'm trying
There's
to
my
find one
G1
too.
stuff.
That's
Oh
G1.
my gosh.
Here's who you were thinking of, Devastator, right here.
I haven't seen that for years. I used to play that when I was sick at home in like 3rd grade.
Mhm.
I can literally name everybody on those two shelves, but after Armada, I'm useless
Wow.
here.
Oh my gosh, you got the sniper. Do you have the tape?
You don't know
player one?
Combiner Wars? You don't know Titan Returns? My
This
God.
picture was taken in 2009. Wow. So I was still engaged to my wife at the time, like before we got married. So that's when it all was on display.
Wow.
So
I
with
do.
all this stuff, I still have
I
them.
do.
I still have all the figures, but they're not. They're no longer on display because just, things happen. Look how beat up my battle chargers are.
Wait, go back to the
man,
Optimus
man.
Prime murderer. Go back one. No, joking.
Here's some
Beast Wars. Yeah. No.
Beast Wars, some Armada stuff, some Unicron trilogy stuff,
I always want a crowd tech.
and Bruticus right here. You might recognize this one right here, the Robots in Disguise,
Wait, is it-
2001 figure.
Is it Armada Starscream? I heard that's hard to find.
This is Armada Thundercracker, but Armada
Thundercracker.
Starscream I do have. Where are we?
He's hard to find, really. You
Wait,
talking about,
there's Armada Starscream.
There's my RID
are you talking
stuff.
about the Armada one or the new one?
Excuse me.
No, Marta, any Starscream is hard to collectible. I could have had. Sorry, Rod. I could have had the other Starscream masterpiece, but I like this one because it's simpler to transform. Believe it or not, that's just me.
Yeah, better
But,
articulation too. It looks better.
Yeah.
If I had to say, this figure right here is probably the worst one in my collection. One of the worst in my collection.
That was a terrible
Galvatron?
figure.
Yeah.
This one, yeah, this
Galvatron
Galvatron.
was a turd.
That was awful.
He turned into
Really?
a fake,
This one right here, this version of Galvatron.
not the best one. Oh, that
Hey guys,
Titan-
I gotta
that
step out
titanium.
real quick. It's been a pleasure meeting
All
y'all,
right, man.
but I gotta get ready for this flight coming up. So
Ooh,
Still
ouch.
talking
Be
up for the
safe,
brief.
man. It's nice meeting you, man. Be safe.
Yeah, nice to meet you,
Yeah,
man.
take it easy. You
Poor
were talking
guy.
about this Starscream.
Poor guy was probably thinking we're too big of nerds for him. So
I know, right?
Just kidding.
This
Like,
this
what did
this
I-
Starscream that you're thinking of, Matt or CJ.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And then this is Takara's Shockwave, which is Tidal Wave.
Tidal Wave, yeah. Now that Starscream, that's,
Oh,
was
that's
that the two-pack
right.
with a red alert?
Well, it's Armada, Red Alert, Overlord.
I know, but there was a two-pack. Is that the Starscream that came with the two-pack with the red alert?
No, this is the legit first.
Yeah, they
release
released
of
one,
Starscream.
and then they did a two-pack also with a red alert. And
Okay.
I thought
Hey,
it was
Jace.
different, maybe a different color.
Sorry, Jason. I gotta go too, but check your inbox real quick.
Okay.
Okay, seriously, my apologies, gentlemen. But excellent. We got to do this again. Seriously.
Fun, man.
All right,
I'm on
CJ,
time.
take care, brother.
Hey,
See you,
CJ, I subscribe to you. But anyways, I also sub to you, Dan, too, as well.
Okay, so I got to sub to all your guys now. Great. You know.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm totally kidding. I'm kidding. I totally
I
will.
don't care. I want to check your stuff out, man. I really do.
No. So is it just deluxe?
It's Deluxe Baldwin Reviews, something like Deluxe_Baldwin Reviews or something like that. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
There's behind me 10 years ago.
Hey, look, you can see space in between them.
Wow.
Look at there.
Okay, deluxe
No,
Baldwin
I
Reviews.
can't say anything about mine. When I put mine up, man, they're just gonna be buttholes and assholes together, or elbows and buttholes straight together. I got so many, dude.
I'm tempted to bring a couple crates with me to TFCon and actually sell like some of the Unicron
Dude, I
Trojan
can see
stuff.
some wall space that you could put some more things up if you want to, Rod. So I'm just saying, I see some wall space back there that you can put.
I have, yeah. I mean, if over there, I kind of want to do something, but I don't want to necessarily put shelves.
Just put the floating shelves. I like those. I love the floating shelf thing.
Yeah,
I have the floating shelves here. You know what I'm thinking? You know what it is? Because like, I want this still to be like work and fun at the same time. You know, because
that's what my whole. This is on my office.
right.
Yeah, it's not at my home. It's in my office. So because I want to come in and enjoy it. Plus,
People are losing his dates.
what's that?
Silver says people are losing his dates, man.
Yeah, they ate dinner and left.
Staying strong.
It does, man. I'm surprised.
I'm going to have to
Cam
go
didn't
myself.
come.
It's midnight. I gotta get up for work in the
yeah.
morning.
All right, we
Oh,
should
wow.
This is fun, man. This is normal. I mean, we don't do this very often, like I would like to, but once we get on, we start talking. It goes for a while sometimes.
This is our typical chats. We'll get on there, and it's like I said, we talk to each other all day on Facebook. Yet still, we just love hanging out with each other.
That's so
And it's going to be just, I mean, we've raved about it over and over again. I cannot wait for TFCon to actually hang with these guys live. I could care less about who's going to be at the shows, or I could care less about
the
Transformers. I want to hang out with my friends.
Yeah.
That's
But,
what I'm looking forward to.
most people ask, what do you go to these conventions for? And I say, if it's your first Transformer convention, you're going to be, it's going to be overwhelming. Not overwhelming, but it's going to be.
It is overwhelming. I mean, if the first convention, you're hit with everything. I mean,
you're going to want to buy everything. But man, I've been to so many conventions now. I don't care about the Transformers. I can buy them. I can find them online.
Yeah.
I want to go hang out with people. I don't get to see these people all the time, and that's what these conventions are really great for now. Like I said, the Transformers are great. You can see them, but you can buy them anytime you want to. It doesn't matter. So
interesting.
And it's just amazing how good of friends we become doing this.
Yep.
That to me, I'm kind of learning that, and like on the personal space off of this, people are like opening up about their lives, and like you're really connecting on a deep personal level, which I'm kind of blown away by. I had no idea, and I'm loving this. It's just like it's a blast. It totally is. You know,
Yeah, well,
you
take
find
you
people-
for example. You invited me on your channel last night. I immediately clicked with your friends.
Yeah.
You hopped on here tonight just like that because it's just we all have that bond,
yeah.
and we don't give a rip what's going on outside the world.
I'm a fire chaplain. You can cuss. It's okay.
What's that?
Said I'm a fire chaplain. I trust me. I've heard everything. You know.
Oh, good, because normally I go golf.
No. I mean, honestly, like everybody says, like, oh, you're a pastor. I'm like, oh, you know what though? Like, both my brothers are police officers. Both were in the Marines, and I'm a fire chaplain. So I hear everything, and I've seen everything. So yeah.
Are you an associate pastor, or are you like the head pastor of the church?
So I'm what you call an executive pastor. So I oversee our staff. I do all the counseling, and I preach sometimes. But I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not. We don't really have a head pastor because it's kind of a weird model. I know a lot of churches do that, but it's not necessarily the most biblical thing. It's very much a cultural American thing. So, but it's a very conservative church. That it's a smaller church, maybe like 400 or 500.
Okay.
So it's not like this massive thing, but
Only because it's a weekend or a weeknight silver tea, Matt.
Yeah.
Like I said, this was supposed to be an hour sit rep.
oh really?
It
So,
was.
yeah, see, I invited CJ on, and he was going to do an interview show.
Oh,
And he kept talking. I said, what time? I said, 10 p.m. Eastern. I know you're in Nevada, so that's an hour difference.
Two.
And then, like I
2
said,
hours.
it's 2 hours. Or
2 hours.
Yeah,
whatever it
I'm
was.
an hour difference from you.
Okay.
He's wait. Actually, he might. Is Nevada? Is that?
I don't think it's PST.
Western?
I don't think it's
It's not?
PST.
So is
I
it?
think it's Central Time, so it's an hour.
No, it's not Central. I'm Central. I'm in Arkansas.
I don't know.
He's in Nevada.
I'm over here on the East Coast where it's normal
That's
time.
close to West Coast. I thought he might be on West Coast time.
It might be Mountain. I think it's Mountain.
Is it Mountain? Okay.
I think. it might
Anyways,
be.
he's either 2 or 3 hours behind.
Wait a second. When I go to Vegas, there's no change of time, so it's probably the same. It's probably PS.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I thought. I thought Vegas was Western.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah. Not that I go to
He's
Vegas.
actually, 3 hours
Hmm.
Behind y'all.
Yeah.
Either way, he was supposed to be on at 10. He wasn't, and it turned into this.
And now they're fighting like a little couple. They're probably texting each other like, "Why did you not
Yeah.
show up? You embarrassed me. I'm not going to talk to you anymore."
Well, the embarrassing part was me for a half hour trying to entertain everybody by myself. I was like,
That was
"No."
pretty awesome. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But you'll appreciate this, guys. I literally got a brand new Street Fighter 2 1989 cabinet for free. Like that's what I was working on.
And you said it's still working. Like,
Well,
which is,
I mean, the guy didn't think it was, but it's so it poops out after like 10 minutes, which I don't understand. The screen freezes. I had to replace already the marquee, but it's just fun. It's just so much fun. It's like I'm tinkering right now.
do you think maybe the board might be water damaged, or?
You know, I thought about that, but it's on the side. They did a smart job. So it's on the side and there's no warping. There's no water damage on the side of the cabinet where they bolted it in. It's also from a JAMA, which it's a JAMA harness into a Capcom PCB with a specialized PCB for the Street Fighter 2. So it's really clean, not very dusty, which I've seen some really dusty ones, but I don't know. I have to look into it a lot more. I don't really know anything about it. So I'm a noob on so many levels. But
That sounds like K-Man say maybe it's a power supply.
no, it's not a power supply because the sound still works and the screen is still on. Does that make sense? So unless it's a
basically
power
just
supply,
freezes? Like it freezes after 10 minutes, like it don't turn off. It just
No,
freezes.
yeah, it just freezes. So if I'm fighting, then it's just a frozen. It just freezes. And if I'm, just letting it kind of have the attract mode going on, it'll freeze in the attract mode. So
What is the have you tried taking the board out and try and put it into another machine and just try to see how well it works?
I don't have another machine to do that, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, these arcade 1-ups are literally plug and play, and there's no issues with them. Like I haven't had any issues with them. So I've modded a lot of the cabinets because I want to learn how to do that stuff. This is my first where I put my big boy pants on. I'm trying to figure out something with this, and I can't figure it out. But it's fun. It's fun. I'm gonna have my 16-year-old help me with it. Hey, what's that?
It feels good to put the big boy pants on once in a while.
Sometimes, yeah.
Well, it's
But I
good about
appreciate
these
you
things.
guys.
You don't wear pants.
I don't wear pants at all. I work from home, so I haven't worn pants in 2 years.
Seriously,
I wear sleeping pants.
that's awesome.
Yeah, I work from home. So
What do you do from home? I mean, is that okay?
I
to
work
ask?
for a company I work for a company in Colorado. and I do EDI, which is electronic database and something. And I basically do kind of hard to explain. I do customer service kind of thing going on, but I also do like claims, like for medical, for doctors and stuff, and all that
You
stuff.
process EOBs and stuff like that for insurance? Yeah, okay.
There you go. I don't do that, but I work with when we have 835, which is electronic claims and stuff. I do a lot of that stuff, which that's what they're gearing towards now is 835s, and I do all that stuff. Basically, customer support for kind of the stuff like that. It's called Gamewell Technologies. I used to be with HP. I worked for HP for about 7.5 years.
Wow.
And they sent my job overseas, and then some other jobs came in, and I got on with those.
Thankfully, that's good. That's good. All right,
So,
that's cool.
Work from home. Yay.
That's so nice. And Rodimus, you said that's your work too? You work from home as well?
Yeah. I've been working from home, like doing it, like I've pretty much been doing like the YouTube thing. But with everything, the price of everything going up, I mean, might have to actually look for something a little bit more substantial just to keep just to be level with stuff.
Oh man.
But just because cost of living, and which is why I think some people might be happy that Susan Wojcicki is stepping down out of YouTube. So,
Oh, you're right.
Who is
I'm
I
starting
was giving away stuff.
before we do the point blank. I'm also starting an OnlyFans, so be on the lookout for that.
I'll be your first subscriber.
Thank you. I'm gonna be bleaching my, what. So no, I ain't doing that. Come on now.
Talk
You
about
guys
it.
did-
Only point blank.
Jason, did you hear him? Did you
I heard him.
Okay.
See, that's
He
just
don't pay
normal
attention
for
to
us
me
to
no more.
say.
He don't pay attention to me
this
no
is
more.
this is typical.
I'm
OnlyFans.
like a step
Yeah.
cousin.
No,
They just-
that's
they
fine.
treat me
That's
like a
great.
step
I love it.
cousin.
I love
This
it.
this do not.
Yeah, that's awesome.
They don't give me attention, so I stop talking.
Okay.
They
So
just-
are you guys going to go to the LA convention? Are you planning on doing that?
No, I wouldn't be able to fly
It's
out
too
there.
soon. Yeah, it's too soon.
That's
I wish I
next
could.
month. We got going to Florida.
Yeah,
That's
I went
smart.
to Chicago last October. And like I said, I'm planning for the Florida one. We're gonna go. Me and my wife are gonna go for like a week, and we're gonna go to Disney and
I heard that.
Universal
That's
and do
awesome.
a trip for that. So I'm gonna save our money, and I'm gonna try to go to BotCon if they would hurry up and say where it's gonna be at. But I may not be able to go to that one. But
That's crazy. Crazy. Well, I might try to step in and just be a loner out there. Might be kind of fun.
yeah,
I don't know. It depends where it's at though. But I'll have to get some more information from you.
I have to look. Yeah, I have to just look up TFCon in LA. I think it's at
Staples
I
Center.
forgot what hotel it was.
Oh, okay.
Are you
How
gonna do a
big are
giveaway?
they? What's up?
What do you say, Robert? About what, 3,000 to 4,000,
Wow.
Yeah,
give or take, around that area?
sounds about right.
Bigger. I don't know about LA, but like the ones like in Virginia that they've done real well over here. Baltimore did pretty good. I would say probably 3,000 to 5,000. I know it's a big gap, but it's around that area.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
For walkthroughs and stuff.
That's cool. Okay. You guys excited for the movies to come out?
I am. Nobody else is. I am.
You don't like the movies, the newer ones? That what's the face?
Oh Lord, don't get them started. We ain't got time for that.
I know I got to get off here at some point.
Yeah.
Apparently, when I say I need to get off here, guys, means let's talk another 15 minutes.
All right, I'm sorry.
I'll
Hey,
be quiet.
I just
Okay.
appreciate you guys. Thanks so much. I know we'll get off. We'll get off.
And
Well, I do have
like
to do
you,
the
okay? They don't
giveaway.
like
We're gonna-
you. I like you. Don't worry about that.
Okay, thanks, Deluxe. Well, let's talk on our channels. That'll be good.
All right. So before we go, I did promise a giveaway. So I'll save Magnificence for next time because I got some more doubles coming in. But the next giveaway I'm going to do for those 24 who's hung with us the whole time, the decal set from Toyhax for Point Blank. So just type Point Blank in the chat, capital P, capital B, 2 words.
You
And
have
we
yours on
will.
right now, Jason?
What's that?
You have yours on right now?
No, I haven't. I just got him in.
Oh, did you? Okay.
He's
I
gonna be.
was
He's gonna be. I'm gonna toy hacks him probably this weekend.
Okay. I wanted to see if it made it any better.
I love of course, they got the new window decals, and those are always awesome.
I probably shouldn't put Point Blank on, even though my phone's on. I will.
Oh, he's getting a somebody's going to be going to Walmart and getting him a transformer tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I really would like a really nice, I don't know, Optimus Prime. I mean, that would be really, really cool to have in my collection. I don't know.
The Earthrise, you can't go wrong with that one.
Yeah,
Well, he's not in the store right now, but
yeah, you have to get on eBay for that one probably.
Pretty expensive.
No,
I'm not sure because he's been re-released a couple times.
40, 50 bucks. Yeah, he got repackaged.
Oh, that's not bad.
Probably 40, 50 bucks, maybe, give or take.
But he comes with the trailer and everything. He is the figure in your mind you imagine 84 Prime was.
Yeah.
Earthrise
Optimus Prime.
Okay.
I know some people that did reviews on him.
Oh.
I think everybody in here. Rollins, did you do one? Did you do one Earthrise?
for what? For the
Earthrise Optimus Prime.
Did you?
I think I did a review for him.
Okay.
I mean, I have him up there with the American flag. You can kind of see it sticking out, and he's holding it.
But yeah, that Patriot Prime hits the nail, hits it hard right there. When you was a kid, that's what you expected when you got the toy. That's probably now the trailer is kind of a, but the figure itself is really good. The transformation is fun.
It's like this, but not Christmassy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's a fun transformation. It's got some good articulation.
That's
a
so
good one.
cool.
I like the Siege one too, but it's a little different. It's got the eyebrows, but Siege one is one of my favorites. So
Yeah, somebody said Big Bad Toy Store has the Kingdom Optimus Prime.
Okay.
And that's like the Earthrise because he got repackaged. But yeah, that's a good one.
Kingdom?
Uh-huh.
Big Bad Toy Shop, huh?
Big Bad Toy Store.
Sure, yeah.
All right, let's draw for these things so I can go to bed. So let's get the share screen up. Giveaway tool. Share. They changed this up. Takes me a while to get this up anymore. There we are. It's over here on the side. Okay. All right. Point blank. Start collecting the comments. 5? We got 5 people's internet.
I don't.
Yeah, I guess people don't have him. Okay, here we go. Let's draw for it. No whammies. Slow DK, you finally won one.
Awesome.
All right.
Congratulations.
He's been playing these since I started doing it every time. I never win. By God, there it is. It's on YouTube now. So you guys who won, I think we're all friends on Facebook. Hit me up on my Patriot Prime Reviews Facebook page or my Instagram. Give me your address, and I'll get these in the mail for you ASAP.
That is awesome. All right.
I am about to.
All right, and with that, with Slow DK winning and it being 12-14 over here on the normal coast.
Duly noted. I had not said California is normal at all. So yeah, that works.
Oh, I know. I watch the news.
Yeah. Holding it down.
Yeah, the figure is okay. I'm sure the Toyhax labels make it better.
Yeah. Toyhax makes everything better. Promo code Patriot for 15% off. All right. Everybody in the chat, I appreciate you hanging out. I know this thing, as usual, it was a SITREP that went off the rails, and that's how we love to have these shows. Totally off the rails, where we just talk about everything, and we have a good time doing it. Big shout out to Deluxe, Rodimus Primal, and our brand new super fan, Dan, who's now accepted the fact that he's one of us. He's one of us.
If I could be so, yeah, that would be awesome. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I'd come on anytime. So let me know. But you guys, I just want to hear.
Well, yeah, we'd be more than happy to invite you on here. And he doesn't have the Facebook, but we can get with you with emails, texts, whatever. Because, like I said, we like to do this a lot when we can. Maybe we can get back into it.
It's been a minute, though. It's been a minute.
It has been a while. That's why we're doing this for 2 hours.
Yeah.
We did one for 4 hours one night. It was insane.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Well, I am signing out. Let me get ready to. Oh, Dan, I did want to show you something. We was talking about Bert the other day. Everybody appreciates this. the classic time when Bert and I first met each other. 80s
That's-
Toys has an eBay page.
That's why we keep hearing the eBay ding.
Yeah.
We were off earlier. We were talking with Matt, and whoops, there it goes. What happened?
I leaned back and there wasn't nothing there.
Live.
Wow.
Look.
That was live. Oh,
Yep.
that's glorious.
We was in the back of a toy store.
Oh my god.
All these people watching us.
Oh, that's
But,
hilarious.
yeah, that's us normally getting together.
Get some facial hair there too. That looks pretty good.
Yeah,
awesome.
that's back when it grew out black. Now it's all white. That's why I don't do it anymore. You look too old.
That's awesome. Okay, one more time. Earthrise, Optimus Prime, or what other Optimus Prime?
It's either
Kingdom.
or Kingdom.
Or
Yeah,
Kingdom.
It's the same one. It's just a repackage. The Kingdom one is a
Yeah, what they did was they took the Kingdom figure or the Earthrise figure and they repackaged it in Kingdom. So, in fact,
The Transformers come out in series. So you had Earthrise was the first of that series. Then Kingdom came out. And then
Siege was the
your
first one.
Siege,
Siege was
Earthrise,
the
and
Earthrise,
Kingdom.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll do this for you. I'll
But
make
it's the
it
same
even
one.
easier.
Yeah, you just send them the BBTS link, whatever. Or something.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm looking for it right now.
Those
How
are
much
pretty
is it?
those are pretty cheap. They're like 11, 12 bucks.
You ain't looking at Earthrise Optimus
No,
Prime.
you're not. Yeah, you're not looking at Earthrise.
It's about
It
50.
should be at least 50, at least.
Oh, okay.
You might be looking at the core class.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Kingdom Core. Okay. I don't see
Yeah,
that
don't get
anything
that
else.
one. Don't get that one. No,
I won't.
No.
No, I didn't. Yeah, that's all they got on the Big Bad Toy Store for.
Yeah, core class is this small.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They
I'd
don't
like
have
to-
the Kingdom one. I don't. Yeah, I don't know if anybody has the Kingdom one in stock.
They might not have it. Well, then again, I mean, some places might still have it in stock.
Show Z with someone overseas.
Big Bad Toy Store is out of stock.
Is out of stock. Yeah. All right, I'm out, y'all.
Yeah. We'll talk another time.
We'll find the link and we'll send it to you.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Guys,
Thanks,
make sure and
Thank you for having me.
subscribe to everybody. Subscribe to Dan for your arcade needs. And as usual, I appreciate you coming on. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. This is Patriot Prime signing out. Hooah!